advantage. And so we'll see how the first few minutes for West Virginia plays out.
Small buries that one.
Oh, boy. John, I love.
Kid from Lincoln, Nebraska. It's only the 13th three he's hit all year. And he pulls down the rebound.
Guys who've had a terrific year. Toby coming out of UIC. Look at this.
Kick up ahead. Small in the throwdown.
It's all defense, John. It's exactly what they're trying to get in the half court.
Small cuts to the rim. Had his shot blocked.
Back to playing for Coach DeVries. Nice back cut.
There's Small putting it in.
I said to you earlier, they run some really good design.
Lead the Mountaineers into the front court. West Virginia leading by 10. 8.5 to go. Small step back, got it.
I mean, come on now, come on.
You're tipped away. Harris tracks it down. West Virginia leading by 11. Small step back, off the mark. And a foul inside, and that'll go. Small fires. And a rebound pulled down by Ranchi. Small shot clock winding down, step back. And that missed all of it. Out of bounds. Small step back. Yakimovsky. And here come the Buffs.
Before they play the opponent. Let's watch here.
Foul inside. Hangs, can't hit. Put back, and they're Small. Well, they needed that bucket. Forced turnovers from West Virginia as the game has worn on.
I'll tell you, this zone has really bothered this team. And see, I want that like 10 minutes ago. I don't want that now. Really was a big difference maker.
Small going to work. Small fires and hits. Wow.
Hope it's not.
Small gets it back.
Good defense. Nope.
Leans into it. That shot is short. And it'll stay. A pretty nice upset. Small can't hit. Yesufu can't save.
It's pretty rare, but kind of normal this day and age. They haven't played each other all season long, and this is the 20th game of the regular season. Javon Samll gets it to fall. Great. Here is Javon Samll dropping it off for Harris. Small freed up in the corner. Off the mark, no good. Nice board by Hansberry off the
2-1 pressure. Try to speed you up a little bit and try to create turnovers.
Another play drawn up for Small. Another miss by the super senior. Buck Harris runs into a double team. Finds Javon Small. Step back tray. Small rattles it home.
Positions.
We were talking to him about Javon Small today, and he said just nobody switches gears like this guy. We see it there on display. Too strong. They battle for the rebound. Coming up with it here. He took KJ Tenner to the hoop there, and that's just a strong senior teaching a freshman something about physical basketball. Small teaching everybody about follow through. Knocks
closer to Johnson. He sees a little bit of room. He's going to take advantage of it.
Oh, here we go. Small, another three.
To deny at half court. Don't let him get the basketball back.
Oh, in the face of Hall, too strong. Heat check. Tenner, another offensive board. Give West Virginia 4. Yesufu off the mark. 5 offensive boards. Third try for Small. Can't give him that many opportunities. Will have the basketball soon. 14 points on 5 of 9 field goals. There he goes, back door. Has done it from the outside, threading the needle on the inside.
So strong, plays through contact.
Johnson with 10 of the 13 points for the Golden Knights. Small elevates. He got so high on that and just off the mark.
Great finish inside.
Another turnover. Javon Samll, showtime. Knocked away by Mikowski. There is Samll. Oh, like a shark circling the basket. Couldn't get it to finish.
And they keep him off the glass.
Samll, like the road runner, somehow finds a way to double clutch and get it off. Wide right. Extra pass from Yesufu. Samll, jab steps. He is red hot. Like the Jordan logo, but it's a three.
Offense for UCF here in this first half.
Yeah, you nailed it. 12 of their 20 points. Samll again.
Switching up, going man halfway through the possession. Tried to give West Virginia just some different looks.
Samll, runner, around and out. Here comes Hall, forward by Yesufu. Samll reloads. Can't cash in. Big rebound by the 7'2" Chum. 100 miles an hour, wire to wire.
And he can be an assist guy as well. They finally get him an open look. Good look. Not able to knock it down.
If you're joining us, Javon Samll, just 2 points in the second half after 19 in the first. This time at the free throw line. Great hustle. The ball is saved. Okani. Over the rainbow goes Samll, but Okani seems to be everywhere.
Can score the basketball. Chom on the inside. Baby hook there, knocking down threes.
Samll, floater. It's been that half for him. Keyshawn had at halftime. Samll, shot clock at 3. Can he make some more magic? Way off.
Here in the paint with Lovering. West Virginia asks so much of Javon Samll night in and night out. And Samll banks it in to start tonight.
Well, they do rely on him.
Going to set the tone tonight. We are going to go as you go. He's so proud that they have not checked out since their head coach was fired last week. Samll, tough shot. He makes tough shots. Look, has a couple of buckets early for West Virginia. Second leading scorer in the Big 12 behind Keyshawn Hall of UCF. Trying a three.
I think, you're giving him different looks can be really important, and guarding him with size, in which they have right now.
Samll on the cut. Got past Zach Keller for the layup.
Small says, I don't care if you put size.
Yeah, the hot start from Gabe Madsen, who is 3 of 4, but you're right, West Virginia also top 10 in the country. As Samll misses the dunk. Boy, he was hoping for a foul. Blocked and ripped away by Sincere Harris. Numbers for West Virginia. Yesufu finds Samll.
Really unselfish play by...
Back into the hands of Samll, guarded by Asar. He launches. Give it to him. West Virginia has its first lead. Samll the step back, foot on the line. Oh, way off. But an offensive rebound. Built this 8-point lead. Samll on the attack. Missed the banker. But a foul called on the floor.
Confusion, either for Samll to be able to get a shot or the screener to be able to get some kind of good look.
Oh, beautiful. On the out of bounds, Javon Samll throws it down.
That is...
And now 14 turnovers by Utah. Samll pulls the trigger. And rebound corralled by Utah.
For both teams comes into play now.
And West Virginia's been here seemingly forever. 6 days. Samll offline. And sharp chop skies for the rebound.
He's cleaning looks, and he's just missed some tonight.
His night could be a lot bigger than it is. Hit 3 early threes, hasn't hit much since. Small hits a huge 3.
Wow, and it all
Sure things for the Mountaineers. Small with under 10. The step back. And a foul. Small on the cut. Hansberry didn't find him. 5 to shoot. Dawes defending. Small banks it in. Javon Small is a supernova.
It begins and ends with number 7 in blue, as King alluded to. Javon Small has had a revelatory first season in Morgantown, and he's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's a good sign. One thing clutches.
There's the pass from Small to Hansberry. Back to Small for 3 off the back iron. And Dimon clears for the assists now on the season for Dallin Hall, 3rd straight year. He can make that claim. Javon Small hunting his shot off the front iron. And now the freshman cannon. 9 minutes gone by. West Virginia cannot buy a bucket. The step through by Small, and he answers that.
Ooh, that was pretty, Rich.
Five on the clock. Small tried to draw the foul, no whistle, and Trey Stewart went down, having to work so hard for every catch so far tonight. Now Trey Stewart checking him from 3, short. Here's Harris for 3, off the mark. Tracked down by O'Connie, a fresh 20 seconds. And now the hesitation, and the 3 by Small. A 9-0 West Virginia roll. Darren DeVries wants him to hunt his shot a little bit more. Be aggressive going to the hole. Here he goes along the baseline, but he's met by Saunders and turned away. It's going to be another late shot clock shot. Offensive rebound, O'Connie, a fresh 20 for the Mountaineers.
To drop a dime on the drive.
That's the second assist tonight.
High-level pass, Rich.
Here's Small for 3, in and out. And a foul on the game. But right now their defense is baring its teeth. And it's really been all Traore and Richie Saunders. There's Javon Small, working as hard as anybody in the country beyond the arc. They have 1 3-pointer all night. Small off the mark. And it's going to stay West Virginia basketball. 39 BYU lead. Small can't get the runner to go.
An angle on you, using his body to cut you off and get to that mid paint area and knock down the floater.
A rare open look for Javon Small.
Defensive possession for the Mountaineers, especially Yesufu fighting over that zoom handoff.
Small open look, his 3 right on target. 1 of 9 of 15, shooting 60%. And then another steal. Small running the lane, Small up and under, and a heartbreaker at the rim. TCU will try to push it back down. All-American, originally committed to Kansas. Lob spread over, and then they try to go to the lob. Nearly broken up. O'Connie skies, rips it away. Small lines up the 3, and you can't leave him that much space. Hansberry spinning back to Small. Shot clock at 8. Small, a couple of jabs, gets the angle. What a strong take by Javon Small.
Most important word in that sentence.
Looking for the whistle. No call, so another opportunity for West Virginia. Small, oh, he's starting to cook right now. Watch out, Javon Small, starting to heat up.
Trey White making a few plays here late in the first half that TCU has desperately needed.
Small, that 3 rolls out. West Virginia was 4 of 8 prior to that one for penetration. That's something Darren DeVries talked about. There's no real secret sauce to their defense. They get into those lanes. They have excellent on-ball defense as Small misses the 3. White with another power rebound. But it's fake, back out to Small. Small so quick when he goes from right to left. Can't get the angle on the bank shot, though.
It's just
In the field, 50%.
miss Small on the back screen. Sorry, Jordan.
No, you're fine. He had him there. That's great eyes there, Mike. Small this time curling. His three right on target.
Slower than me.
Is that even possible?
Yes, I am 5'11" with shoes on. Jordan.
Oh, Small with a big three on the other end. And Harris is headed back to the locker room right now for West Virginia, so we'll try to give you an update when we can. Small step back three, in and out, but it was on target. Small with 9 assists, 2 shy of his season-high 11. Small again, just such a quick dribble to the left, misses it. O'Connor, offensive rebound.
No movement.
8 to shoot. Small, Hansberry trying to do the two-man game. Small into the lane, elevates, and does it himself.
Did you see that? Between the, if you get to, right now they have 5 quad 1 wins. This game, if West Virginia wins this one, this is a quadrant 2 win. Would be a quadrant 2 win. You get to 6 or 7 quad 1 wins. Out Tucker DeFreeze for the majority of the season has been spectacular.
Shot clock winding down.
No way.
Small has to throw it up. No good, and now under a minute, never let go.
The threes, the defense, the steals, the rebounding, everything working tonight for West Virginia, including that man right there, Javon Samll. Just make.
Can Hawkins get into the lane, continue to get his team into the offense, or can Harris disrupt that on the perimeter?
Small, a three is flat. Offensive rebound, Mountaineers. And it's with the season-ending injury to Tucker DeFreeze. An announcement about 3 or 4 weeks ago that he was done. Small with the miss. Texas Tech on the move. And
He's kind of lost his footing.
And Javon Small's yet to get going for the Mountaineers. It's been Powell and Hansberry with 9 of their 14.
Good defense from Walton. Yeah. Manages the clock, manages the last 3 possessions here if you run it right.
Small with an alley. Miss at the rim. Mountaineers led for 17 of the first 20 minutes. Small still without a made basket. Have to get Javon Small going if you're the Mountaineers. Just 1 point. Here he is underneath, hanging and hitting. His first field goal comes at the 16:28 mark of the second half. Drive and kick. Harris blocked. Small left open all day. Tip in, no. 3 looks for the... Small has Anderson on him. Small pulls the trigger. A line drive 3. And the rebounds collected by Hawkins.
His way, just a lot of white jerseys in the area of where Small is. Here he is with the basketball, isolation.
They bump him.
Yeah, beats the first man, then the second man's coming over and helping. There to start this ball game. And again, we talked about it early. A double-digit lead. He stretched out a little bit more, just some missed opportunities. Open looks, couple empty trips at the free throw line. 4-minute timeout. Try to get this back into single digits if they can in these next 4 minutes.
Small denied. Anderson on the attack.
In the rotation at that time, obviously he's done for the season. That dramatically changes this team. A really good 3-point shooter, second leading scorer. Spaces the floor for everybody else. It's just showing the complete game. And Coach Conlon talked about him winning sprints, right, in practice, and just the real deal of what he is. The poise that he plays with. He doesn't force anything. He didn't have the drive, pulled it back out, got the defender to bite, created space, knocked down the 3.
Small with the 3. It's in. Small, quick rebuttals in and out. And Toppin is a man among boys.
Trying to play through.
There's a double
Javon
team.
Small, yep.
Harris, baseline. The one more. Small's first shot. It's good. The Cyclones on Saturday. Backdoor cut. Javon Small matches Jizzle James.
He's going to be denied, Rich, all over the court. And getting his chance down the stretch of his freshman season.
And he's heating up all of a sudden. 6 for his last 11 from 3. Here's Small. Don't get him started.
I'll tell you, Rich, he's
Mark, 1 and done. Andre the rebound.
Skillings has Small right now.
Small. Maybe a little bit of a heat check, looking for a foul there.
Both of these teams playing what we call a 5-out offense. They play through the center, and that's why it gives you space. When you spread the defense out in that 5-out, it opens up the... I thought he was going to stay a third. What do I know? He's turned into a really good NBA player. And I thought it was going to be anyway.
Small, tough shot, but they got it back. Here's Okani from the corner. 3 balls not falling tonight. Even for Javon Small, the leading scorer in the Big 12.
I'd like to see Javon go downhill to the rim. He's been really unselfish, but I don't think he's guardable to the rim. How about that? No, can't stay in front of him. Especially West Virginia.
4 top 25 wins, 3 of them against top 10 teams at the time of their victories. That one goes out of
involved because they're so good at getting their own. There you go.
Small. Looked like he might have slipped.
How about Hansberry? What an effort.
Again with the offensive board.
Great effort. He's got it.
And that one's swatted away by Bandego.
Good job by Aziz.
Gets Robert Wright. Sidesteps. First shot for Small. No good.
Being guarding Hansberry, you have to take advantage of that. They just switch back.
Small, his best look of the day, and it goes.
He is so
back to a 5-point lead. 2:30 to play in the first half. Javon Small still the lone bucket. Deep 3. No, poke to Omir.
Be hearing her name a lot in the next few years.
A lot of great matchups tomorrow. A lot of talented players. Texas beat South Carolina last weekend. There's Javon Small with a 2-hand flush. He's got 5. Be a screen by Yesufu for Javon Small. Small hops inside, floater, good. So nice from Javon Small. 5 seconds for.
That's a very smart foul right there. And a lot more coaches should do things like that.
Into Small, long 3. Small short rebound. Wouldn't have been good even if it...
You have to be able to get matched up in transition.
Taken away by Javon Small, all alone in space for the dunk. That's enforcing a turnover. Now Andre has a matchup he likes against Jeremy Roach. Small, sidesteps, no. Andre in position, tipped by Omir. That's a fantastic rebound. Omir guarding Small. Will take the 3, too strong. Andre fighting with guards inside. Nice foul trouble for Baylor. Jaden Nunn has 3. Small, wide open. Baylor got away with one there. Will make a late run in this season. This would be a big win for them if they can hang on. Kicked out for Small on the way. Good. Javon Small to cut it to 1.
That's when West Virginia.
Scott Drew urging this crowd on. Tied at 54. Javon Small inside. Body control and the finish.
He's so play through Omir on the offensive side if you're Baylor right now.
Back and forth we go. Javon Small's turn. No, and on the rebound, a whistle against Rob. Small wanted it right back. Step back on Omir was tipped. Okani pulls it down, but it's stripped. Okani at the elbow, right back for Small. So much patience. Short on the 3-pointer.
You got a good look.
B.J. Edgecombe and Langston Love have each played over 40 minutes. Javon Samll, he's played over 40. Right to the hoop and lays it in. They've gone at Omier, and it's just been...
More players, yeah. Different coaching staff, too.
Good problem to have. You know, teams being successful.
Three is no good from Small, and weak side rebound pulled down by the Cougs.
About BYU, you're so worried about that line and helping. Traore should have a field day inside.
Small tries to feed the backboard. Baker with the rebound. Right, here's Small.
They've done a great job on Small thus far. Not allowed him to have an impact on this game.
Step back, fadeaway jumper is good.
As I speak.
Second half. This is a huge game for NCAA tournament hopes. Both teams kind of on the bubble. Small for three. It's good right out of the gate.
Tom, I've watched game after game.
Support. There's no doubt about it. And if he can't do it on his own and attack the multiple defenses. We talked about it. There are different coverages in the pick and roll and the zones and the box and one, triangle two. ECU game came out, didn't play at the end of the game. He was questionable for today.
He plays hard both ends. He hurt himself in the Cincinnati game as well. There's Javon Small, back-to-back triples for the Mountaineers. They 3 field goals, including a Javon Small three-pointer. You can see how good of a captain he is, moving his teammates into position, getting the high screen there. A deep three rattles off the board in 2.5 minutes. Small dancing with it, hesitating, driving, and one for Javon Small. You say he's like water. All of last year, they've already got 5 in the start of February this season in Darren DeVries' first year. Step back three, Javon Small out of the timeout. What does Utah need to do?
Shooting capabilities on the floor.
Stretches the floor much better when he's out there. Gives Small a lot of room to operate because they have another three-point shooter on the floor.
Javon Small's specialty, the step back three off target. And Uday with the averages just under 6 points per game. Off the latest TCU turnover, Small fires and connects the first 3 of the game for the Mountaineers, and it comes right now. West Virginia is getting out-rebounded by an average of 7 per game in conference play. Small connects his second 3, and a timeout for James on. Nobody in the Big 12 plays 5 freshmen consistently like the Frogs. Small on the cut, and Small finishes.
That's another baseline out of bounds. Just way.
West Virginia moves it across. Small gliding, met by Diallo. Loose ball. Aulette.
He's got a big advantage now that Andre's out of the game. He's got some big size advantage over Hansberry.
Small from the logo, off the mark, but a long rebound by Hansberry. Warm inside here, warm outside too here in DFW. Unseasonably so, even in early February here in Texas. Small cutting to the basket, gets the friendly bounce.
He drew the foul too.
10, doubled. Small against the redshirt freshman Posey, leaning in. Saved by O'Connor. Small guarded by Posey. Small blazing, rejected by Uday. Ahead to Posey, got it off. Small off the screen from Andre. Small slashing, rejected by Uday, his 3rd block. It's up by O'Connor, 6 to shoot. Punch hovering. Small pulls the trigger. And out of bounds to TCU. Award in the win over Colorado. The big, tough frog man goes to the player who affects winning the most. Small, a corner 3, in and out.
A ton of energy down at this end, just face guarding Javon Small all over the court. That time they switch on that little fade screen.
Small got the step on Reynolds. Deflected and taken by Aulette. Here he goes late in the shot clock against the freshman Punch. Bigger defender. Small blocked by Punch. Still West Virginia ball with 8-10. TCU, he has been a presence in the middle. Small, freed up by Andre. Book it, it's a 3. That's It's been so successful here tonight. Samll trying to break his man down. Posey. And Samll kisses it in.
That's borderline, not
for a second. Samll against the taller Robinson. Samll hoisting. Oh, right down the chute. Javon Samll, the freshman punch. Trying to find Alet. Samll the tip and the steal. And Javon Samll ties the game again.
Just a loose pass.
Samll trying to get open. Can he deliver again in the clutch for West Virginia? Step back three. Loose ball, Powell on the bench.
I like the speed of that Cincy backcourt.
They have flashed that dual point guard backcourt with Day Thomas and Jizzle James as Javon Samll responds. They flatten your team could go a long way to turning things around. Still about 5 weeks left in the season. And you can make a resume to where you don't necessarily have to be above 500 in conference play to make the NCAA here in this one, but only down by one. Javon Samll leading the way, spots up a three. Two-man game up top with him and Eduardo Andres.
Sean Kilpatrick and Steve Logan, like those guys were really tough, and they were very good helping out on the glass. That's what I want to see from this team. That's not good defense right there.
From three, that's almost all of their field goals made today have come from three. Oh, he goes down hard, Tim. He hit his head. Put back from Eduardo Andres. Arrington Page, double team, lost it. Can't have the big guy dribbling that long. Now Samll. Nobody gets in front of him. And Javon Samll is in double figures here.
Day was going to get the finish, and because it didn't work out, nice follow.
31-21, a 10-point lead. Samll has already made 3 three-pointers in the half. Points for Dan Skillings here in this first half as the offensive struggles continue for one of the Bearcats' better offensive players. And that's the second time in this half Javon Samll has gone to the lane and absolutely no him from three in that first half. Javon Samll had 3 of them. Samll can't get the roll. West Virginia still searching for its first points of this set. Roger Ayers, Doug Shows, and Terry Oglesby. Not a ton of whistles in the first half. We got quite a few to start the second. And Javon Samll, his 4th three-pointer in floor. Samll, step back 3. Got a little push off. Skillings the rebound. You talked about it, Tim, but from 3.
You'd have to say that Lukosius has been probably the biggest frustration for the fans and the coaches because he was so good in the night
against Iowa State.
Now, if West Virginia is going to continue their strong play, they need to do a better job of running through their offense with him to see him all over the officials after the over and back call did not occur.
See what Samll can do here. Only 2 points in the second half after 17 in the first. Offensive rebound.
Virginia is impressive to me. They look like an NCAA team. I think they've got the potential to get even better. And as advertised, Samll is just a stud out there. He can do everything.
Samll draws up out of the break.
Yeah, Samll coming off a pin down, but Houston jumped out and switched it.
He drives, 7 on the shot clock. Drew some contact, but no whistle there on Small's
end on the perimeter. It's really not been one guy or another for West Virginia. It's just relaxed a little bit too much.
They get Samll open for a 3-point look, and he makes the most of it there. Javon Samll, you can just tell, Coach, he's starting to get frustrated. Just trying to create himself. The hometown. Eduardo Andres spins out of trouble, kicks it to Samll in the corner. Fans wanted him to take it himself.
Well, he should have taken it and finding that angle in the paint.
Samll in the corner, good action. And Javon Samll hits the 3. Javon Samll hit a big 3 in the corner a minute ago. He's working against Roberts now, 5 to shoot. Floats that one in as he had the matchup he wanted against the big man.
He did.
Hansberry looking for an entry pass. O'Connie's working hard inside, but Malik Wilson all over him. Small, step back three. Hansberry tangled up and a foul against.
Looking to hold his water. Andre flips it around, a bit off balance. Offensive rebound, scooped up by the Mountaineers. Small, his three. No good. Hawkins the board.
Could you tell that Andre did not want to turn switch? You've got Hassan on Small. Almost got the slip there. Now you've got McDaniel on him, chasing him.
Shot clock winding down. Small launches from up top. No. Gets on the board. And you live the road, but today, 14-2 beginning off a 12-0 run that's currently going. Small. Trying to lean into the defender. Disciplined defense there by C.J. Jones. McDaniel racing Barry. His look misses everything. Howell able to scoop it up. 18 to shoot. Small cutting. Small with the big jam.
Doesn't have to make the outside shooting as he was his gap defense. He felt that his team's half-court defense, they were able to spread out too much. Got another look for Small. You want to miscommunication defensively by Kansas State. Good execution. 10-point forward and Coleman Hawkins.
You hear a lot of NBA guards talk about splitting the double team by pushing that ball out there, and that was next level. Small buries the three. Much needed for the Mountaineers. That's 8 from 3 in the first half. Hawkins, the runner, no good. Small will bring it back down. Small has his sights set on the rim. Onyenso comes over late. Hansberry right there to clean it up.
They're stealing the ball off the dribble.
5 steals now for the Wildcats as they got another paw on one. Small. Possibly a lob there to Andre. A little inch on Onyenso with 5 off the bench. Max Jones, though, with the turnover. Small sprinting ahead in transition. Whoa. That was like the beginning of a triple jump as he is able to get to the cup and defending. We go to Hansberry. Hansberry facing the double team. Small with another quick cut. Misses it, but right there to put it away is O'Connie.
You want to show me the
for the Wildcats. 5 to shoot. Small. Eyes the shot clock. Fires the three. Misses everything.
And that while they wait to get the front court players in.
Small. Step back jumper. Ike Garuko.
Hassan here, you've got the mismatch.
Oh, picked again, it's Small in the open floor, and he is cleared for takeoff.
Back-to-back steals by Javon Small. How many threes can we look at cleanly getting?
A reminder that Small had 12 points in the final 2 minutes against Iowa State. Small for 3, right on cue. Cuts the lead to 15. Small with 19 points, 6 of 14, 2 of 5 from 3. This time trying to draw some contact. And the miss is put back.
Then goes to Cal State Fullerton, became their best player and wanted to play at the biggest stage. And he's getting his opportunity right now.
Small has to fire and knocks that one down in a quick timeout by West Virginia.
And a Bashir Jihad 3 has given Arizona State an early lead. Alongside former Villanova coach Steve Lapis, I'm Andrew Catalan as Javon Small misfires and the rebound is grabbed.
I see guys that were big scorers at the lower level come to the higher level and not do anything. And then some guys that know how to pick them.
Small with the shot clock winding down won't go, and the rebound to Phillips.
And now you see that
Arizona State. Small has also been quiet, trying to get going here. And the rebound tracked down by Ali. Really good transition defense, by the way. Really good. Small for 3. Hansberry the offensive rebound. Clock. Phillips, no. 4 seconds left in the half. Small comes away with it. Small from half court at the buzzer. It's short. On Saturday against Cincinnati. Looked bad, but he came back into the game as Small drives and finally has his first field goal of the night, but the finish on Freeman.
Got to make a call on the floor to look at it.
Small 3. And it goes out of bounds. Let's take another look at that.
That pressure has really bothered Arizona State.
Crowd wants to erupt. Small leans into Quaintance, who rips it away.
That is a great no call and a great pass.
Harris sends it back out to Hansberry. Puts up a 3. Off the front of the rim, long rebound out to Small. He fires a three. That won't go. Powell to follow. Yes, and one. Easy dunk. 2 minutes to go. Small will take a three. Not his night. Quaintance the rebound. He's upset. Under a minute to play. Small inside, left hand, yes. West Virginia hustles to seconds left. Hansberry lost it going up, gets it back, bounces Small for a corner three. Got a foul.
Conference as well. Here goes Small into the paint, floats it up, block shot, putback is good from Eduardo Andre. Nice defense from Chatfield, already a solid performance from him. Tenor going baseline, Javon Small. They lost him, and they get away with it.
Right there, just who play with an edge, who play with a chip on their shoulder.
And Javon Small get going. Step back, open, got it!
And that is where he's...
Lipsy taken away. Small in transition. Likes his matchup. And too strong again.
Once again, his touch is impeccable.
Small denies the screen. Small! No foul. Jefferson, they say he went straight up, and now he blocked off the glass by O'Connor. Here comes West Virginia. Small on the putback. Deep three. Short, bounces around and hit Jefferson, and now Small rips it away from Chatfield. Small, acrobatic finish. West Virginia back in front. For Small now. Trying to step back, lost the handle. Three to shoot for Small. Tough spot, leaning in. No way! What a play! A play by Eduardo Andre.
Just a high-level play, high-level block right there. He averages about 2 per game, more than capable.
Small rattles out. This place was ready to come. Curtis Jones, Taman Lipsy. If you're a ball handler, beware. Three to shoot. Small in trouble, spinning. Look at that. Javon Small! Ridiculous! February 10th of 2015. Javon Small inside. Strong take. We're tied at 41.
The body control.
10 to shoot for Javon Small. Step back. Small! No good. And that would have really done it after that move. Iowa State's done a much better job taking care of the ball on the offensive side. West Virginia already with 12 steals. Small's three is no good. Poked around by Lipsy. Picked up by... Small attacking at Jefferson. Got it to go! Jones guarding Small. Small, step back! Hit it! Javon Small! 8-point game, 25 seconds. Gilbert had it stripped away, taken, up for Small, and punches it! The exclamation point!
Tucker DeVries, the transfer from Drake, the son of head coach Darren DeVries, 15 points per game. Small in the lane, has it blocked. Greg Nixon, Brooks Wells, and James Duke, the three-man crew tonight. 7 to shoot. Small pulls the trigger. His first attempt is a three, right between the eyes. Nice job. Down to 10 on the shot clock for West Virginia. Small one-on-one, step back, pop, and he nails a three.
Let me tell you something. That is
even at 12. Small, another three. He hit it. Woo! Already up to 9 points. He's got...
As an unranked opponent, first time in 30 years they've done that. What a great story West Virginia has been.
Small gets swallowed up by Roberts.
Jeez, I don't know how that wasn't a foul. That's a lot of dribbling if you're West Virginia.
Small, 3 on the shot clock. A hoist barely clips the rim. And Akers does in 13. Largest lead of the night for Houston. Small, turning the corner, gets in deep.
Yeah, that's goaltending.
They
Good
will
call.
count the basket.
Yeah, JoJo Tugler's in that game. He had 26 points and 7 assists and the game-winning free throw at Colorado.
Small got too deep. He missed. Where's in the league in three-point percentage and made threes per contest. Small, his answer. Offensive rebound.
Spectacular moves. These are deep defensive breakdowns that Cryer's nailing.
Deep in the timer, runner from Small, off the mark, out of bounds, stays with West Virginia.
Yeah, that was
battled here on the road. Their scoring drought, though, running close to 5 minutes without a point. Small, 17-footer off the mark. West Virginia looks tired offensively, and a foul called.
Man, you see the West Virginia lineup. Small filling up the box score every single night. And Small opens the game with a 3 here.
You and I were at practice yesterday.
Transfer from Washington State. And Yakimovsky's given Colorado some good scoring punch. Small, not this time. Loose ball. Yakimovsky still adjusting to this level. It's a huge leap.
It's a huge leap. It is. You see it around college basketball. Some guys can adjust to it, and they've done a nice job of proving they can play at this level.
Malone set the screen. Andre, the quick hands. The big man with the steal. Small, no. Loose ball picked up by Hammond. Yakimovsky watching Small here. Now Baskin on the switch. Small racing. And Small using the head fake to his advantage.
Well, that's the head fake we saw at the end.
Perimeter defender. He has had a tough time with Javon Small. Andre the screen. Small the step back.
Well, that was good defense by Colorado on that possession.
Small with Joe Bonham. This is fun. Small trying to break him down, cut off, 5 to shoot. The footwork by Small, and way too strong.
Good job by Joe, just holding his...
Back to Small, this time against Basket. Yakimovsky on the switch. And a step back 3 for Javon Small.
That's not fair, Ted.
Now Small giving up 5 inches in that matchup against Yakimovsky. Now against Ruffin. Another step back, and another triple! Javon Small making it rain in the Big 12. Oh, one more step back triple! Give it to him! Javon Small's on a heater!
The move took his time, but there's guys open on the perimeter. You got to look. If the ball goes inside, you feel that double. You've got to look back outside.
Oh, come on, Small, not this time. Same move, different result. Prime all the time here in Boulder, and for good reason. Oh, Small got Hammond off his feet. Couldn't bury the 3. And a foul called again. Under 10 to shoot. Small got past Dak, and he puts it in. Oh, Javon Small hit Bangot. 8 on the timer. Back to Small against Yakimovsky. Small, another step back. Not this time for 2.
Terrific defense by Yakimovsky. Just
Yakimovsky. Joe picks him up on the switch. Bigger defender. Small tries the step back. 10 on the shot clock. Asking for the clear out. Against Yakimovsky. Small. Andre, the offensive rebound, and the throwdown. Back to the leading scorer in the Big 12 against Hammond. The step back 3 offline.
Great defense by Hammond. Difficult for the league to put this schedule together with all these teams from all over the country, but I think they've done a really good job of spacing out the games, allowing a team like Arizona to go from Cincinnati to come here and have enough time to prepare.
Stripes making friends on the sidelines here early. Javon Small, who came over an interconference transfer from Oklahoma State. He played his former team the other night and scored 24 points in a few times. You know, how you do that shooting so poorly from three is really a testament to the talent on this Arizona team, as they've gone their last 5 possessions with 3 missed field goals and 2 turnovers in 4 of his last 5 games for Jaden Bradley, the junior from Rochester, New York. 15 minutes ago here in the first half, Javon Samll a 3.
That's a great play by there.
Last 23 prior to that made triple there. He's 1 for 3 from distance in this one. He'll try again.
Well, if he starts making perimeter shots, it's not going to be.
All double teamed on the baseline. 11.5 minutes to play here in the opening half. Eric Rothman, Tim Welsh with you in Morgantown. Samll, what a move!
Showing a little bit of ability. He's a very good passer from that area.
I don't know how Vaser was able to control that pass. Well done with the left hand. And then comes back and blocks the shot of Javon Samll on the other end. A.J. Lewis, instead, it's a 15-footer to put Arizona up by 10, their largest lead of the game.
Big-time footwork there by Lewis. Just a nice step back, and Samll finally answers.
He's got 10 assists per game. They averaged 17 as a team this season. Push the lead back out to 7. Javon Samll, step back 3. Delorso tracks it down for the Cats.
Not sure Tommy Lloyd liked that shot from Vaser.
Doesn't shoot a ton of them. He's now 3 for 14 from 3 on the season as he pulls down that rebound on a trying to take advantage of the West Virginia drought. Instead, it's an air ball on the far side by Caleb Love, who's still scoreless in this game. Samll caught under the rim, trying to get a whistle, didn't get one. The West Virginia coach, we talked about what Javon Samll can do. Who can step up? Who's going to help them on the offensive end here in the second half?
Well, it's got to be O'Connor. It's got to be Powell. Andre can help a little bit. Hansberry. I mean, they all have that. Andre can down low.
West Virginia gets the turnover. Here comes Samll. Takes it himself. Javon Small's got 14 points.
Javon Samll, that's what he does.
9 points. 105 from 3. Arizona's a team 4 of 12 as Javon Samll answers for the Mountaineers. There's high off the glass. It was Andre coming over on the help side to disrupt him. Javon Samll, pull-up 3.
Telling him, I want you to take that 3.
He's 2 for 3 from long range tonight. Here's Samll, pick and roll with Andre. Instead, it's a leaner at the free throw line and a quick possession for West Virginia.
It was a pretty good shot, though. Cutting off the lane, and he just shoots that fade away at 6'3". It's just tough to stop.
Career high for Lewis. Samll had Lewis in his face, and that's what, to me, has been most.
Samll, 10 to shoot. On a bounce, handled for Andre right in the paint. The big man from England. Here's Samll up top. Bumped after the shot, hits a 3. Had a great start tonight. A big start in the A-10 there the last 2 years. Led them in scoring. Samll, here's the pick. Here's the run out. Blocked. Thompson and company. Andre recovers. Lefty layup for the big guy.
That you got to step in and either attack with a strong layup or go up and dunk it.
Samll is so active. Fires a 3 short this time. And Abu Usman wins all time for WVU on the road in Lawrence. Defensive glass for Samll. Third stop for him. 3 ball for him. Building. Trying to win for a 7th straight time this season. Samll left alone. That's just too easy. Back in for Jennings. The collapse, triple team, 5 turnovers for Oklahoma State. Here's Samll again. Short this time, going for a 4-3 first half. O'Connor offensive and how to limit him in this game. Hasn't happened yet. It's got 12 points. Jennings lost another turnover. Samll held the pad. Easy hammer. Timeout Oklahoma State.
Told us yesterday, he said, when Chichi Avery gets going, he changes our offense completely. We just need more consistency from him.
Samll's been consistent all right. To the hoop.
He's got everything.
2, 16 points, 11 boards at Kansas Tuesday. Hansberry short. Kyle the rebound. Harrison his first 3 of the season here today. Have been 0 for 26 from deep. Flash 20. Here.
Toughness and grit defensively, and that's Arturo Dean. He's chasing screens, trying to fly around, get deflections. You saw him right there. Try to disrupt that pass.
Samll for 3.
Need more of that, Dave.
The Jerry West statue? I did for social yesterday. Hot Rod Hundley's right outside the entrance to Mountaineer legends. Unfortunately lost Jerry West this past summer. All Mountaineer athletic teams wearing number 44 in his honor, his jersey number on their unis. Here's Powell ahead of the pack block. Guess who's there to clean it up? Small again for 2 more.
He deflects to his teammates. He just says it's not a big deal. When you talk to Coach DeFries about the season, he goes, we just got to keep it really simple. You know, I don't know if anybody expected us to be here, but we're good at keeping it simple. Most of the time, simple wins.
Newark's third foul a moment ago. Oklahoma State. Here's Small in the corner. Too strong on a 3. And weak side rebound from Brantley this year. Hansberry getting back to full strength. This could be a really dangerous WVU team. Javon Small told us yesterday, we believe.
Diving steal. Good switch. That's a great switch by Avery.
Very close.
High IQ play.
10 to shoot. Small. Pump fake.
So
left
good.
alone hits.
So good.
Here's to get the game's first true possession.
That brings Small off a pin down.
Andre, the rebound goes back up and kicks off.
Her pogo sticks, quick to the ball.
Small launches a 3. Here comes Mayo. The left side of the lane. There's Andre to swat it away. His team leading 24th block of the season. Small lines up a 3, and it's just a hair long. But another offensive rebound, that one for Okani. 1 of 7 3-point shooting, and they've missed their last 7 overall shots.
Both Powell, the freshman, got that first one.
There's Small getting to the rim. Got past Harris.
Mark, the ball never left his hands. He controlled it. But it's amazing that resilient young men, how they can perform.
They won 5 in a row coming in. Small back to the scoring. He wriggled free, gets his second bucket of the game. Moments ago, it's been their largest deficit of the day.
Javon Small has controlled the tempo of this game.
He'll take a 3, maybe a quick shot there, but crashing in was Okani. He almost came away with much to cheer about.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Long shot clock, 3 missed. Dickinson tipping it off his hands. They're going to say 5 to shoot. Mountaineers have now missed their last 5. Small quiets the crowd.
Gets one to just drop off the flange. DeVries took Harris, the non-shooter, out of the game.
Small, just a little long, but the long rebound right back to him. Yesufu. Small, got it. Big time shot, big time player in his first year in Morgantown. Back into the front court. Doug Sermon sees it the other way. Small slips, still dribbling. Shot goes up. Oh! Small!
UVU wearing white from head to toe. Game number 15 for Mercyhurst. The Lakers are 6-8 overall. Here's Javon Small, the Big 12's co-leader in scoring. Misses a bit strong off the rim and would end on the season. 2-point lead for West Virginia. Small off the screen from Andre, has a pocket of space and gets the membership roll.
Jackson does well. He loves to penetrate and set up other players, but he'll also score if you don't pick him up.
Small floats it off the window and in again.
Well, he's got a movement, will get good shots. They switch a lot, and West Virginia can get some good shots there.
Small, another floater. Can't get 3 in a row, but Andre has it on the rebound. Trying to score.
Right leg lower injury. He is done, not coming back today.
Thanks for that update, Amanda. 3 ball here from Small. Off the back of the rim, Alezovic is fouled on the rebound. Powell on the floor. Remember, we won't see Amani Hansberry. He started the game, but he's out with a lower body injury. Small for 3. Swish. Make this transition from the Division II level to Division I. Mercyhurst 6-8 overall entering this game against WVU. Small scores it on the baseline drive.
If you have good ball
It was by Eduardo Andre earlier in this second half. 3 to shoot here for Small. Long 2. Rebound Andre. Inside. Mid-range jumper too strong there from Ivanauskas.
Good look for Ivanauskas, just couldn't complete it.
Small from deep. Off mark. Still a chance here for the rebound. It's acted at the rack by Andre. Okani inside to Small.
Nice look by Okani. And Lezovic with some good minutes off the bench here.
Small. Tough take. Rebound Thomas. He travels. 8 unanswered points for WVU. Another steal. Yesufu to Small. A jam for $1,000 for Javon Small. Has yet to score in the second half. Small steps into one. NBA range. Just short. Rebound by Sean Lang. All inside. Sincere Harris. Now Small. Puts it up. Tries to tip it in, but can't score it. 18 points per game. Here's Powell. Thought about it. Kicks it over to Small. Small with a step back. Got it. Tough shot.
Javon Small, no.
Points for Hansberry, 3 for Small, 2 for Powell. And here is Small. Tough drive. Almost got it to go.
Everything but the finish.
First miss of the game for West Virginia. Powell and Small still out there for WVU. First offensive touch here for Andre. A feed to Small. Misses the layup.
Boy, Small's had a bad break on 2 shots.
Turnovers in the ball game. Yesufu almost had his pocket picked. Still has it in the key to an open Small in the corner. Rebound tipped around, and it belongs to the Wildcat. % for the season. Wildcats have only made 1 free throw tonight. What a finish by Small.
Poor defense, poor communication.
4 of its last 5 from the field, while the Wildcats are just 1 for their last 12. Small. Yes!
I tell you, when he gets it going like that. Yes, you're exactly right, Nick.
Shot clock winding down. Small wants to take it. Floats it. Oh, yeah.
He is feeling it.
In his short stint of having both of those roles for BCU.
Great stuff, Angelica. 10-0 Wildcats run. Small tries to put a stop to it, but he's stopped in the paint. Here's Trey Thomas.
Be ready to go when you're called on off that bench, and again, hit the boards, which they did not do a real good job of in the first half.
Small misses the 3. Hansberry kicks it inside out. Now here's Javon Small, the Big 12's leading scorer. Goes to the rack. Can't put it home. Rebound Bethune-Cookman.
Everything is
can't kiss it off the window. Hansberry has the offensive rebound. Harris for 3. No good. Small. No putback. Second time. Got it.
Javon Small just sticking with the defensively. He's tough, and certainly offensively he can go and keep going.
Inside to Small. Scores it. 16 points for Javon Small. That leads all players.
Bleachers where the training table is. It looks like it's something there with that right leg. I was trying to get a view. All I could see was his face grimacing a bit, and he hasn't been able to stand since he came back out on.
Small behind the back. 5 on the timer. Fadeaway jumper. Off iron. Rebound Small.
Shot clock at 12. Double comes on Hansberry. Means a man is open. Powell, extra pass, Small for 3. He stays high.
That's what you have to do against him. Good recognition.
This is a lot of the spectrum, honestly, experienced so far this season.
Yeah, well, one thing that they don't do, though, they don't give up.
2 in the shot clock. Small's got to push one up. And rebounded by the Eagles. Tenor actively trying to get through that initial line. Small steps into a 3. It's in and out and rebounded by NC Central.
That's the best look.
6 points in the last minute. 29-15, tip and steal. Here come the Mountaineers with Small. To the basket, he scores. Finish at the rim, timeout, NC Central.
Line up to start here in the second half.
The Mountaineers started Eduardo Andre 6'11" to begin the game. That switch was made pretty quickly. And the three ball from Small misses. And
he's going to get more traffic on him now with DeVries out.
Small, tough look, offensive rebound. Hansberry through 3 Eagles. Harris gets the steal this time. Misses the dunk, and Small falling.
Small says, thank you very much.
Now, is that an assist?
That's what he's going to say. That's an assist.
Small, Yesufu, Powell for 3. No good. Hansberry timed the rebound well. Gets it out to Small, who can step into one and not make it.
Boy, he's had a tough shooting night.
People that he was the man for the job, and he said, I have faith in myself, and if I have to convince you, then I'm not the one for this program. And as you can see, that turned out very well for him. 16 seasons later, he's still...
6 on the shot clock. Got to find something here. Yesufu, 4 on the shot clock, forces it to Small. Fakes it, goes up. Can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by NC Central. Half. Yesufu. See if they can get him a bucket here in half number 2. Small. Can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound from Hansberry. Putback wouldn't go. But again, kind of predictable when arguably your best scorer is out.
Yeah, and they had a different defense to have to deal with today than
sure. And O'Connor stepped out of bounds.
Is highly effective if done correctly, particularly if you get the ball on the post and look to skip.
Year 2 for Ed Cooley is Small. Nice move. Javon Small hits his first. Here comes West Virginia. DeVries kicks it out for Small, and again on the pump fake. Short, but an offensive rebound.
DeVries did a good job of showing high hands, gapping, coming back up on the ball, gapping back. Made it really difficult to throw the ball inside.
Small. Ooh, that's a pretty floater. Go by Andre. Small stepping back. Another one for Javon Small.
Good defense.
Small mid-range this time. Had it the whole time and cashes it in.
You know, Malik Mack was transition. They're a good transition team. Nothing today.
Small guarded by Peavy Long on his mid-range attempt.
Well, hey, warning.
Almost given away there by Jonathan Powell. Now Small back to work. Man, he's been good to start the season.
You can't sag.
Amani Hansberry will be the inbounder. Into Small, 2 seconds. Small, long shot is no good. Pick and pop with DeVries and Small. O'Connor now. Harris, 4 to shoot. Deep 3 from Small. Fielder tipped it right to Harris. Quick pass across. Small. Patient shot. Rims off. Next to. Small from DeVries. Small with the floater off the glass. And one chance.
Well, it's like Texas A&M, one of the best in the country, get on the offensive glass. They're not the biggest team in the country.
Small, that's block shot. Andre chases after it, but goes down.
West Virginia's been able to break down this zone, get the ball inside, and then look corners.
Small, contested.
He did in basketball.
Yeah.
As is Dick Vitale, right? He made this industry for us, and he does more with his celebrity outside of basketball for things that matter than out.
7 to shoot for Small. Working on Peavy. Gets around Peavy, floats it up, and what a play by Small. Put the ball at the logo. Working with DeVries. Small, 4 to shoot. Steps back, over Epps. Makes it in!
Just the Townsend, double teamed, lost it. West Virginia's got it. Nice job by Hansberry to bring the double. Oop, they left Small alone. He's short on the shot, and there's Love with a rebound. Pushes it up and got it blocked by O'Connor. Small, defender goes down and he scores.
He's got incredible body control.
Javon. Comeback that came up just short. Small, let's see if he's more assertive in the second half offensively. Ashman, Powell. Javon threw a couple of screens to get an open look, and he finds one.
He has made big.
Small, Townsend turns him away. Javon gets him up in the air outside the arc, around and out. Hansberry keeps it alive. O'Connor. Small using the double screen to get a leg up. Misses the shot. And here comes Arizona.
Getting to the free throw line now. Oh, there's a switch that Darren DeVries wants.
Small, high off the window as Townsend made him change his shot. Small, he likes this matchup with Del Orso defending. Gets him inside, fades, hard off the iron. Hansberry rebound.
Here in the second half.
Bradley is staying with DeVries, trying to deny him the ball. Small on the drive, and it's blocked. Lewis got a piece of it.
Pryor short on the 3-ball, and the snag for Small, the 6'3" senior out of South Bend, Indiana. He'll hoist it the other end. I think they got to get into their second win here. Injury, who's been the backup point guard to Chucky Hepburn. Edwards is running the point right now for Louisville. Small elevates, short. Cards are also without light across midcourt. He's only made 55 career twos in his career. He's made 318 threes.
Small waits for the screen. Edwards stays right with him, and Javon uses that left shoulder to scoop up with the right hand. If they get DeVries a touch here and a look.
Waterman knows he's on an isolation over here. Cleared out for Tucker. Smith, got it, count it.
Free throw coming. West Virginia's got it again.
Louisville just not in sync. Got to give West Virginia some credit for that, though.
Small, that was a little bit too far out.
On Yesufu, trying to inbound the ball. Take vision away.
Small. Oh, he'll get to the rim for the lay-in.
Javon Small makes play after play.
Backs him up.
Got to be there on the catch with Tucker DeVries.
Pryor with the hard hedge, and Small goes over him, and then shush. Here comes Small again. Another tall defender on him. Steps back. Can he do it again? Yes, he can!
Back to...
Switch. Small. That won't go at the buzzer. But Westwood... Small. Pryor left him. And Small makes him pay.
Tell you what.
Small will try from deep. Short.
Such instinctive qualities on this end of the floor.
He's been a game changer the last couple of minutes. Small. No. Pryor weak side. Here comes Hepburn again. For the second game in a row. Hepburn trying to take that one away, and Small into the lane, and gets the roll.
Man, he has been so good. It's paid off.
DeVries playing with the 4 fouls. He scored 8 points today. This is Small going to work. Fades and hits.
They flatten it out here. Look for the late ball screen and slip out of it. He rejects it.
Small off the window. Mountaineers back in front. Small has the big on him. Has some space and hits it. Ties it up with... Still two-possession game here for West Virginia. They got to move. Small. Step back three. Short. Rebound Louisville.
And this is not going to be a bad loss for West Virginia at all based on what we've seen out of Louisville here.
Small. And that'll do it. Final buzzer in. Enthusiastic team in our first game. Pulled off the upset. And the Mountaineers will look to do the same. Small off the Hansberry screen. And it's Graham Ike with it.
One of the Mark Few's team is well prepared for that.
Already with a win over Baylor on the resume, emphatically.
Ajayi with the block.
Good defense. Hickman runs the floor.
And there he is making a play defensively.
Averages 9 a game. He's already got 10 here early on. That three rattles in and out. Huff with the ball. Small steps to the side. Ajayi able to track it down. 5 on the shot clock. Small steps back and hits it. Javon Small in game. Nemhard tries to change that. Settling for jumpers here. Small feeling it. The heat check, no.
And then decided to come to Gonzaga. First team West Coast Conference performer.
7 for Michael. Small, short.
Got a 2 for 1.
Here's Nemhard. Pass deflected by Harris. Small on the run. Nice change of pace and direction. You don't see Rich. Hansberry kicks it back out to Javon. Got it.
Floor flattened out. We haven't seen this set yet out of Darren DeVries' team.
He likes Hansberry in the screening action. Small on the drive, and West Virginia's back in front.
He's been able to make plays.
DeVries lobs it inside, and the quick pitch back out. In and out the ball goes, and Small puts it away. Zags fans looking for a stop. Small and Hansberry in the two-man game. Javon Small, and a shush to the Bulldogs. Scoreless their last 4 times up the floor for West Virginia. Step back, Small, got it.
Is that kid confident or what?
It's DeVries' turn.
There's that get action I was talking about.
5 on the shot. Small will have to jack. Weak side rebound for Powell. Small. He'll step back for 3 to tie. No. Hansberry keeps it alive. Wants a 3 again. And Nemhard with the rebound and a foul, and the shot clock is off.
Going right back to Tucker DeVries right here.
Back door, Small. Foul. Caught Hickman napping.
Got everybody lifted.
On the drive, and over the front of the rim for Small. Tucker steps back. Oh, may have dragged the pivot, got away with it. 3 on the shot clock. Small will launch. That's short. Good defense for the Zags, and then a foul.
Coming off a 3-point win over Vermont. Pitt coming off a big loss. West Virginia coming off a big loss to Pitt, I should say, as Small puts it up. Still nobody has scored. Here's DeVries, another full head of steam, rejected by O'Connor. Mountaineers pushing tempo. Small in the corner. Almost got the roll. Hansberry puts it back. Power dribble from DeVries as he works his way in. Andre with 5 to shoot. Gives it to Small. Has to pull the trigger. Off the glass. Rebound, Andre. Kick. 9:31 to go first half. West Virginia ahead 30-18. Good feed from Hansberry to Small. He tried to jam it. Now to the corner for 3, and he hits. Well, you'll take the bonus point there, right? First meeting between these two programs. Good defending by Small. Hesitates, now takes it. 3 Gales in there to try to swat the shot, and they do.
That's what they didn't have against Pitt.
Message clearly received from Coach DeVries to the players. Small, 8 3-pointers for WVU.
Got a mismatch inside. West Virginia couldn't find it.
Step back from Small. Another offensive rebound for West Virginia. Harris can...
Plenty of time on the shot clock.
2 minutes till halftime. Small with a great feed from DeVries. Count it.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Here selects it. 8 to shoot. Kicks it to Hansberry. Mountaineers just out of sync right now. Small for 3. Got it.
Wow.
The membership roll from Javon. It's Bundy, Hogarth, Reeves, Patterson, and Mundi on the floor for the Gales. Meanwhile, West Virginia has its first bucket as Small, the leading scorer. Here's Small in the corner, working against Patterson. Open 3, yes. Javon Small. Iona has continued to struggle on the offensive end. Gales are shooting just 24% in the ball game. They've not converted a field goal in 3 minutes. Meanwhile, Small misses the 3 long. Harris. Mountaineers up by 36. Small stepping back beyond the arc and hitting.
Small averaging 4.5 assists on the season. Big time player for Oklahoma State last year. Here's the drive. Reverse layup off the window.
Tough take last year. He was all tough shot from Dunn. You'd like to see move the ball around, get a better shot there, but just getting warm, just getting settled into this game because he can score just as well as Lowe and Leggett can.
Been so efficient this season. 69% field goal percentage on the year for Leggett, and quickly 2 for 2 on the night. Small couldn't get it to go, but the rebound is good for Andre. In the Missouri Valley Conference, sense a guy you might have heard of him, Doug McDermott.
Definitely heard of him. Another great father-son duo. The Durrett father-son duo at Creighton. However, I can't think in recent memory.
Minutes of this backyard brawl. 18-point lead at home for Pitt. Small with the step back. Too strong. Dunn chases down the board.
Another
Burr. Not there for Lowe.
Jaden Lowe wanted that bucket. That's a prime time matchup there.
Nice move and a hit from 3-point range for Small.
Was gotta love to see it. Getting the offensive rebound and the putback there.
Small gets to his spot and off target on the 3. Offensive rebound goes to now Powell. 4 to shoot. Small hoist. Not there. Another board for Diaz Graham. His wife.
Yes, he was in a stroller.
He was probably in this building watching, I have a feeling. Small misfires on the 3 and another board. The drive floats in the air. Can't get it to fall. Now Small.
He wants another one.
Did he get a piece?
He got a piece. He's throwing up the Kimbe Mutombo. So far, he's rising to the occasion.
Of course, Nelly played in the backyard brawl here 2 years ago, and that one was an 81-56 West Virginia win. And
hasn't had the best offensive game, but he impacts the game in so many ways. Controls the tempo, creates for others, can get rebounds. He's the main leader for this Pitt team.
And passing the torch on to his younger brother, Brandon. A 3 for Small. And thought it might have been tipped. It was not. Just airballed from last year under interim head coach Josh Eilert. Won only 9 games and kind of delayed that head coaching hire until this past off season, and they wanted to make sure they were patient.
Abdul-Gowad pinned on the backboard. And here's a rush for West Virginia. DeVries, Small, up and 1. We are tied at 6, and West Virginia in transition ties the game. From in the paints and hit an 87% clip. Small off the screen. Found the space, goes all the way. And the follow-up slam from Hansberry. More size on that switch. Small for Andre. The return, Javon Samll up. Can't finish the reverse that time, ran out of time. And here is Diggins. Samll takes it away. DeVries down the pipe, finds Yesufu, who finds Samll. Bang!
Excellent ball movement by West Virginia.
Samll with 10 on the clock. DeVries comes up to set the screen. Javon Samll with 4, puts it up. Rebound to UMass.
And it's some guys that can rise with that size.
Andre Samll, that's beautiful. And blocked at the rim. Muhammad on both sides.
UMass in a 1-3-1 zone right now. They've been switching it up, trying to get the Mountaineers off key.
Hansberry flicked it back to Samll. DeVries with 10 on the shot clock. Samll open, and a take it. No good. O'Connie got up there for it.
Wow. League that's as good as West Virginia or Villanova, so they've got to work on that.
Another steal from Javon Samll. Flushes it home. And the Mountaineers will make it 14 zip. Pretty fired up.
Probably, yes.
With the first 4 and change here. This is our first look at Eduardo Andre, who finds Javon Samll. Oh, good, and rebounded by Javon Samll, who's comfortable in that part of the game. Fake there from DeVries. Samll for 3. And it's too strong. Andre with a rebound, finds Samll. Mountaineers feeling it. Samll again. Fake, take, bank. 21 scores in the country in terms of scoring per 40 minutes. Second in the United States. Corner 3, Samll. Short. Rebound taken there by RMU. Numbers up to this point, 7 points and 5 assists. Samll again, do it himself. Can't finish that time, but Hansberry's there for the putback. A 9th board, follow-up wouldn't go either. Good straight-up defense, combination of O'Connie and Hansberry. Here's Samll, racing to the other end for 3. And Javon Samll in double figures with 10. Breeze wants it back, good head fake. Double comes on the lane, picks out that pass, and then to Samll for his 3rd 3. He's got 3. Double tap there, kicked it back out to O'Connie. Nice step back from Samll. Almost an elite complete play there. Samll off the screen, that was guarded well by RMU. Samll spins to the rim. Tough shot made. Samll got the match he wanted there against Plett. Oh, couldn't finish the reverse that time. Had one in the exhibition. That was a beauty.
Fires it up. And that one in and out. Loose ball, and eventually Samll able to track it down.
Now they'll run their offense because they're good at it before they play the opponent. Let's watch here.
Foul inside. Hangs can't hit. Put back, and there's Samll. Well, they needed that bucket.
He's in strong.
Darius Johnson has been closing things out. Coming off a career-high 36, misses his first shot.
7 of 12 from beyond the arc.
4 years for their school. Keyshawn Hall, one of the most prolific scorers in the nation, comes up short, and here is Javon Samll.
Look for West Virginia.
The southpaw, Hall, too strong. Nice rebound by Samll.
The senior night, trying to have a special one. He's got that look in his eye right now from 3.
Oh, he wanted.
That big has to show longer and harder so he can't get that open look.
Oh, how about that glorious rebound?
DF, you got to take each 4-minute segment. You got to win each 4-minute segment. They won the first one. They got to win this next one. And you start to put a little bit of game pressure on West Virginia. If you can get that.
Already 3 team fouls on West Virginia. Hall looking for 4, rejected by Andre. And then he cleans it up himself. 40.
You speaking from experience?
Yes, unfortunately.
Keller. And the rebound for West Virginia. Mountaineers on a 7-0 run. Small finds hit.
In the half-court settings, West Virginia is just not comfortable right now.
Gabe Madsen off target. Utah started tonight 6 of 8 from the floor. They're 0 for their last.
They need interior scoring this half.
That's the free throw, not a surprise as much as Lovering has struggled there this season. And Lovering now 0 for 5 tonight.
Greatest stretches in program history, trying to make it to 4 consecutive NCAA tournament berths. You asked which player personifies TCU basketball. They give you a great response.
Yeah, it feels it's our team, but also with David, his strength is severely underrated, especially with the ball in his hands.
Posey trying to answer on the other end, looking for the whistle. No call, so another opportunity for West Virginia. Down low, surrounded by 3 defenders up top. It's White for 3. TCU still without a triple in this game, and it's Small that starts the break. Yesufu thought about it first. And Mike, that's 4 consecutive turnovers over the last 4 possessions for West Virginia. Wenzel catch and shoot 3. It's short, well defended by Okani.
That's the 6th turnover for Javon Small. Can you capitalize?
First step when he comes off the crossover. Defenders have not been able to keep up with that. Posey in the paint, jumpers off, rebound Small.
To win the boards. Anderson, top end, one bounce, and Small the rebound for the Mountaineers, who hold a 1-point lead here early on.
Easy ones. Williams able to get inside for some strong looks around the basket, and then letting the jumper fall, playing inside out.
Yesufu on the move.
Starting lineup, including Day-Day Thomas, who's really come on since he's been inserted into the first 5. He's off on his first shot. Here come the Mountaineers. Eight to shoot. Thomas does. He's short. And Small clears.
Let's see if he goes 2 for 1 right here. Oh, great save. What do I know? He's turned into a really good NBA player. And I thought it was going to be anyway.
Small, tough shot, but they got it back. Here's Okani from the corner.
Guys playing exceptionally well.
They lost 9 of 10 before this stretch. Just an unbelievable turnaround. Contact, nice rebound by Javon Small. Small pushing the tempo, still looking for his first buck. 4 NCAA tournaments. Right now projected 9 seed. Roach missing and Small grabbing the rebound. Now Baylor could still make a late run in this season. This would be a...
They cannot allow these guys to have these easy jumpers.
Traore, he feeds the rim. I think he was too open.
Vertical, that's when he's tough to guard.
Foul is on Okani, that's his 2nd. Free throw is too strong. Small with the rebound. That's another part of his game. The handoff to Saunders. Saunders for 3. No good. He was making a lot of those during shoot-around today and before the game in warm-ups.
Never stop.
In conference play, although coming off a 10.5 rebound performance in the win against Colorado. Buried in the corner. That's a tough shot for Mason. Now Javon Small. 3-on-2. Mason trailing. Make it 3-on-3. And Small went for the swipe. Now Madsen for 3. Small got the rebound. Tracking down the ball. The basket, they were operating their half-court offense. Now as Dawes has gotten going, and you've got Mason Madsen out there who's a little bit more of a driver, they've been good getting into the lane.
Yes, exactly. And Erickson's done a pretty good job as
Little driving, left hand, no.
Virginia moves it across. Small, gliding, met by Diallo. Loose ball. Alette covering it up.
I'd like to see him more aggressive on the offensive end.
Another offensive rebound for this Bearcats team. It's 9 offensive rebounds on the game. They just have not been able to convert. Only 6 second chance points. Second half for West Virginia, but Cincinnati hasn't been able to capitalize. Just 12 points for them. Lukosius blocked by Andre. Lukosius has struggled shoot
his move into the mid-range area.
Using. Flips it to Roberts. And the lid on for Roberts. Still searching for his first field. 6 on the shot clock now. As Sharp gets it back. Step back 3. No chance. His body's tangled up underneath. And body's also tangled up. Austin has scored on 5 of their last 6 possessions. Trying to go in the half with 1 more. Cryer the turnaround 3. Not a good look, but it's a 20-point halftime lead for the number 6 team.
Kansas State 5 of 8 from 3 in the first half. Hawkins, the runner, no good. Small will bring it back down. Small has his sights set on the rim. In a situation where every possession means so much.
Well, shot selection usually determines a team's IQ. It's not just about, hey, we got to run our offense. And you want to show
a mile from here in 1988.
Small hesitates. Kicks out, jumper, Powell got it.
He can do that. He is very under
there for Felix Caceres.
This is a young Buffalo team with a lot of freshmen. Caceres, one of them.
There's Yesufu exploding off the ground for that mid-range jump. Gets a piece of the paint. Now looking for some help. Shot clock under 10. Small able to feed it inside in the bucket for O'Connor.
Good job that time. They connected on that little.
Inside and 1. Eduardo Andre.
All right, Javon Small. This is impressive. Tad Boyle told me he loves this team despite the losses.
Lob and a throwdown for O'Connor.
West Virginia picked to finish last in the Big 12, or excuse me, 13th in the Big 12 this season. I've exceeded expectations, and that's a big reason why. Small to Hansberry for the rim.
Much needed basket. Taylor able to knock it down. 30% from beyond the arc.
Small showing the skills passing. Hansberry showing the pure shooting. And that free throw breaks a 3-minute and 20-second scoring drought for UCF. O'Connor spinning on Hall off the window and in. Nice move. He knows how to get to the line and he knows how to make free throws. But just 50% today. Small! You saw that coming from a mile away, and Toby O'Connor's eyes were. Harris top of the key with his team up 22. Down low. So much space for Hall. Kicking it out for Powell. Nobody, or no freshman, I should say, has made more. 19 points for Small. Oh, huge 3 coming for Amani Hansberry. Hey, with Coach DeVries at practice, and you and I talked about offline prior to the game. These have come frequently for this team. Hansberry stops the bleeding.
They needed that one. He can create off-curl situations.
Another scoring drought. Earlier this half, it was 5 minutes. This one almost up to 3. Can Powell break it? Yes, he can. The freshman
give it up and get Small coming off of a down screen. Get him moving towards the basket.
Into the corner, he defers to Powell. The freshman coming through.
It's a good way of saying it. Got loose, really good screens. It almost turned into a scrum on the sideline over there, and he popped out wide open.
Powell catch and shoot. He drills it. No freshman in the Big 12 has made more threes. Small got doubled. Inside it goes, and O'Connor pays it off.
Just too deep a position
this year. Just the car rides every day, being in each other's presence. That has not been the case the last several years. 3 ball goes down for Amani Hansberry. So into rebound. Hansberry the strip. 2-on-1 with Small if they hurry. And Hansberry beats him down the floor. Count it with a foul. Using the offhand. Our teammates at East Carolina a couple of years ago. Now against Sharif jumps. Hansberry, good look. Give it to him. Back-to-back triples for Pirate teammates 2 years ago. 5 to shoot. Small got around him. The lob. Andre with the finish. He lost the plugs from his nose. Oh, Love rings out on an island with Small at the moment. Giving it up to Yesufu. Yes, sir! That's a triple!
Driving the struggle bus right now offensively. Powell. He got it from the free throw line.
And that's what you have to do against the 2-3.
Small, double teamed. He has been hounded and harassed all night. That one up and in, a tough two.
Nobody expected West Virginia to be this good. The big reason for that has been Small, who's been drawing a lot of defensive attention. West Virginia trying to capitalize. And how about K.J. Tenner with the runner? The Mountaineers still on this 12-0 run. Small draws 2 defenders. Pocket pass down low. What a find to Andre. Tenner got a hand on it. Now we've got a scrap for the leather. West Virginia scoops it up. It's Harris up ahead. Harris with the left-handed lay-in.
They are last in the Big 12 in scoring. About 68 points a game.
Small, nice to the defense, kicks it out. Yesufu, yes sir, from beyond the arc. Tapped alive by Small. Harris controls it.
I like it though for TCU. I like that.
Yesufu, corner 3, knocks it down. Win this game, and it's Small that starts the break. Yesufu thought about it for a second, back to Small, inside. Hansberry finds the angle and gets the foul. 10 to shoot. Harris, strong drive into the paint. Dumps it off Small. Pocket pass. Hansberry under the rim. How about the vision from Small? DeVries out for the rest of the season. Had left shoulder surgery in December. But now it's the supporting cast like O'Connie that has been rising to the occasion. And Jamie Dixon.
This zone. There's 2 ball screens coming for Small.
Comes off the second screen. O'Connie cutting to the open space and puts it in.
They already figured it out. It only took them 2 possessions. That's the 6th turnover for Javon Small. Can you capitalize, though, if you're TCU?
Yesufu for 3, buries it. So shooting a lot of energy, and now they're going to just milk some clock here. Small hesitation dribble, kicks it to the corner. Yesufu rises up and hits another one.
Mountaineers and Small pushing the pace. Hansberry gets loose for a left-handed layup.
Really good job of
Mountaineers with another bite at the apple. Harris lines up a 3. It's good. And West Virginia has their largest lead. Small. They flash a double team. Hansberry lines up a triple. He got it.
That's a great possession from
Tenner, stop and start. Small, lob, and the flush. Andre throws it down. He's played a team high 35 minutes in this game. I don't think he's ever left the floor. Corner 3, up and in.
They'll have to manufacture offense for their teams right now.
Now zeroing gold, Eduardo Andre, the big man, on the floor for West Virginia. They go to work in the paint.
Another assist by Small. Got such command of the dribble that he can get anywhere he wants.
There's the pocket pass. Hansberry finishes.
Nicely done. That time the big fella finished.
He has 13 now, and we are tied at 50. The 6th tie of the night. Hansberry. What a night for Armani Hansberry. Now Small's got it. and he finds an open Powell.
He had his head up the whole time.
Right now it's Edgecombe against Andre. Javon Small, though, has the matchup with Celestine. Wide open for Okani. There's the first assist for Small. Second Small wants the three, but gave it up to Okani after the contest. 4 to shoot. Small cutting, kicks it across for Harris. Good from Sincere Harris. Just as the 26th all-time meeting between these two programs. Baylor's won 6 straight. It's the longest in the series. Nice pass from Small to Andre for the dunk. Okani against Wright. Back out for Small. Extra pass. Yesufu got it. 50-3 of the season, shooting about 42% from long range. Inside Okani, right at the hoop.
West Virginia has their multiple years, and just continue to put your head down and work on your craft. And as you continue to get better, now you're in big moments like this in the Big 12.
League right now, you're talking about 8, maybe 9 teams in. So we're talking about that bubble. Much more can happen.
Backdoor pass and then the extra pass from Javon Small. Extra pass to Mag. He fumbled it, and it's picked up by West Virginia. Another turnover, third for BYU. Okani off the feed.
Top defensive team that understand got to be there on the catch.
At 3 lead changes so far. Can we have 4? Yes, we can. KJ Tenner. It's only his
made threes in a long time.
Small forces the turnover. Now in transition. Yesufu. Great body control.
And BYU's got to slow this thing down and get a timeout. They got a pivotal part of their scoring, and you're up 1. You're happy right now.
Yeah, he has 4 assists so far. Yesufu for 3. Yes!
Show you something. That's out the triple. The cut.
Small extra pass. Okani for 3. It's good. He splashed it from the corner. 3. Stops moving. Small goes inside for Andre. Andre reverses around, pivoting underneath Catchings and lays it in. 2 massive threes. He came into this ball game with 9 points overall for the season. And Hansberry with a little answer for the baseline.
You have to honor Small coverage like that. You got to punish them as a guard.
Small got some daylight. Hansberry, 10-footer. It's good.
Player in West Virginia, the fans are a little uneasy early.
West Virginia coming off the loss against TCU on the road. They've lost 4 of 5. Amani Hansberry knocks down the first field goal. Loose ball knocked around, and Hansberry has it for the defense.
That was a great defensive possession by West Virginia against a secondary offensive lineup, and it makes them pay.
Yesufu, a transition 3. Full court pressure now by West Virginia. They've got Sharvjobs caught in the corner, and it's a turnover. Good feed, Small to Okani. Defense paying dividends for West Virginia. Now missed their last 6 field goals, and they're scoreless the last 3.5 minutes of play. Hansberry left wide open. That one is drained by the 6'8". And Toby Okani with the rejection. Okani now on the offensive end, knocks down the 3 in the corner. Largest. Lovering displaying why he's a 41% free throw shooter on the season. Just bricked those 2 from the stripe. Good feed, Small inside. Hansberry, nice touch.
Nice feed, though. They came off that little
2. Really spread out with Lovering sitting in the defense in the middle. Little pick and roll, and Hansberry delivers and 1 for West Virginia. Of our second half.
Harris slipped open for a half second, but Hansberry missed him.
Hansberry instead takes a 3, knocks it down.
Yeah, that's happened a few times.
Small with the floater, or was it a lob? It counts. Nonetheless, Andre tips it home.
Well, this is what we were talking about earlier.
West Virginia just 1 for their last 9. They haven't scored in 2+ minutes. Andre back on the floor and back at the rim.
Javon's.
Jamie Dixon right in front of us was yelling, scoreboard, scoreboard. Yeah, they corrected it. Don't worry. Andre against Diallo, banks it home.
That's the difference between Diallo and Ud.
Gottlieb now at Green Bay certainly wishes he had Noah Reynolds. Probably goes without saying the way his season is gone. Yesufu cans a triple.
He does sides of the floor and using their spacing on the weak side.
Samll got the step on Olet. Feeds O'Connor for the bucket.
Good job in recognition by Javon.
4 after a career-high 19 on Sunday against Colorado. Samll inside, and Andre scores this time. Back-to-back dimes by Samll. Ude chasing Samll. Has to give it up. Back to Samll with 7. Powell launching. He got it. Finally. Jonathan Powell started.
Thomas in the lineup instead of Dan Skillings to start things off. As you take a look at the West Virginia starting lineup, the issue for them has been finding secondary scoring beyond Javon Samll and Toby Oko. Here in the opening half at Fifth Third Arena, Eric Rothman, Tim McCormick with you. Javon Samll being chased by Day Thomas. Lobs it up and finds Eduardo Andre for the dunk. Up fast break opportunities like that.
I saw a stat that I really liked. I'm going to hold it for a second.
Yeah, hold it for this.
Nice offense.
Amani Hansberry, good assist there, number 3. All to his left this time. Puts it off inside. Hansberry muscles it up and in over Day Thomas.
That was good recognition. Mismatch. Thomas.
So the half here in Cincinnati. Samll. Yesufu with 3 to shoot. Knocks down the triple. Joseph Yesufu has only attempted 2 field. Shouting out the directions, pointing at his teammates. Tries to spin that one inside. Hansberry saves it from going out of bounds and finishes with the left hand.
See, that's what I want to see from Skillings.
Precocious has struggled shooting from the perimeter, so trying to mix things up, but West Virginia having nothing of it. Joseph Yesufu rattles in another one. He's got for him to get other buckets. Yesufu pressing the pace after the defensive rebound. Yesufu, back-to-back threes. Joseph Yesufu there for Cincinnati. Here's Samll inside. Good feed. Toby O'Connor, the recipient of the assist. As Javon Samll has not
earned his conference.
Samll lost it for a second, is back to Tugler. West Virginia's lost 2 games in a row. Trying to avoid a 3-game losing streak. They need a comeback here. A little jump hook from Toby
this season, missing one of their primary scorers. Samll, nice find down low, and the finish for O'Connor.
That's one thing you have to feel that as a player, both offensively and defensively, and adjust accordingly. That's the game within the game that gets lost a lot of times. You can complain all you want, but you have to adjust. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for Jones.
And it's Andre. Some easy buckets in the paint for West Virginia here in the second half. Wildcats. Castillo whips a pass. Samll had a beat on it. This time spinning against McDaniel. Dumps it off Harris. Excellent finish in transition.
Another assist from Javon. What do you got?
It's hard to go against Kansas City at home. I know Josh Allen and the Bills are trying to break through, and that's going to be a goaltend as Harris was able to break through the defense, but
27%. Arizona State at 32%.
Samll, nice dish in the finish by O'Connor. And Quaitons came up to help, but nobody helped. Samll can't get free, but a great feed to Andre. They're cold shooting tonight, just 26% for the Mountaineers. Another great look from Samll to Andre. And Quaitons with 13 points and 12 rebounds. The lead is up to 7. O'Connor back down to 5. 8-6.
pressuring you in your grill for the whole game. So imagine the crowd and the press.
Hansberry got it! In the second half, the floater, that's short. Now West Virginia out and running against Lipsey. Layup goes. Lipsey was looking, thought there might have been a push-off there. He'd been stripped from behind, too, before that play, before he even got there. Hansberry, deep one!
If you're Heisman right there.
Over 3.5 minutes without a point for West Virginia. Skip pass across, open Powell, hits it!
High IQ right there as a point guard.
10 points against Kansas, had 20 against Utah in conference play. Powell, long-range three!
Roberts has been playing really well as of late, but he throws it away, and a run out for Harris. A slam for West Virginia to open up the scoring.
You're talking about rebounding. Toby O'Connor started strong. Jonathan Powell started strong, and since then they have disappeared a little bit.
Nice cut, and the find and the finish from Harris.
Javon Small, 6th in the conference in assists.
We'll start this second half. A second thought three is up and in for O'Connor.
O'Connor started the game.
The final 4 minutes of the first half belonged to Houston. Powell, a three is on target, his second.
A really good screen.
Really well-coached game on both sides.
Yeah, it has.
First ever meeting between these two coaches. Hansberry lines up a triple, and he drills it.
They talk about Hansberry's ability to knock.
8 to shoot. O'Connor's in some trouble. Terminates and finds Small deep in the timer. Hansberry, another three. He got that one as well.
Nice find by Javon Small. Darren DeVries' team's playing much better defense here in the second half.
Remember, West Virginia's top 20 in the country in field goal percentage defense, scoring defense, and blocks, and Hansberry is a walk.
Team is right on schedule.
They have gotten so much better. And this is not a lamb tonight. West Virginia is a really good basketball team as Hansberry gets freed up at the doorstep.
Struggled the last two for Colorado. West Virginia on the move again. Small, the extra feed. Open look for Powell, and he buries the triple. It starts with the Zaga. They beat Kansas already. If I was DeVries' agent, I would have 2 more years on his contract already.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. They've got a special coach there. It's a good shot by Yusufu. He's in the game. You can go right at him.
Small finding Andre, rolling to the basket. Counted on the foul. Small with Yakimovsky on him. Again, Andre on the roll. Oh, and Andre flips it in. And here comes Javon Small, leading scorer in the Big 12. Powell's had a good start to this one. How about another triple for the freshman?
He was shot ready.
Small with 5. Almost lost it. Gave it up. Andre, the dunk right before the horn. Oh, they're waving it off. 7 for Small. Finds a cutting Harris for the dunk.
That's what you do when you have the great player who your coach. I mean, make a tremendous play, but Small hit the ground and nobody sprinted back, but he is so good at keeping his dribble and throwing the lob pass.
They get the lucky bounce. Eduardo Andre off his feet.
Back against Arizona. They are too fast, too good, and they want to attack. Right now, they're smelling blood.
13-point advantage. First bucket for Amani Hansberry, the sophomore. Good rim protection. Toby O'Connor. West Virginia's made 4 in a row. Let's see what Small can do here. Sincere Harris for 3. Love, tough floater, came up short. Small pushing. They'll go back to Harris. Same spot, same result.
Job of getting better in December.
Lewis blocked this time as he tried to get to the rack. Toby O'Connor, the rejection back the other way. It's Jonathan Powell with the slam.
Mid-range game, back iron miss. Some like a hand on it. Comes away to Small, 3-on-1 here for the Mountaineers. Easy 2 points for Harris. That's a rebound.
Oklahoma State starting to get a couple good looks from 3. West Virginia has just been dialed in, and they're giving that to Harris. It's his second 3. Projection's great. I absolutely fell in love with this place as soon as I walked in. It just felt like college basketball history.
Nice. Hansberry, well said, partner. On a good feed, high-low from... Didn't hear the carrier dome on your references.
Oh, did you go to Syracuse? Or are you a play-by-play?
Well, ball screens in the middle. There's the lineup for Darren DeVries. Making a start, and there's the first bucket. Back in their next possession. 0 for 6 start from the field for the Jayhawks. Here's Small, probes, lob. Andre is able to finish it as it trickled in.
Javon Small. White jersey now. More. They're going to middle ball screen Kansas to death.
Small looking for Andre all alone. They confuse Dickinson. And another
middle ball screen. Middle third.
Yesufu. He knows this floor very well. Joseph Yesufu.
Nears, but looks a little gassed right now. Number 0 there. Looking over the bench. There's no one to put in. But DeVries, keep going.
3 left corner. Bucket of the day. He averages 16 a game. 16 points.
He's only got 6 out of Hunter Dickinson and KJ Adams.
Harris after the feed from Small, and West Virginia has just been able to pick up. Small, 5 to shoot. Tenor, floater, big shot for West Virginia. They needed that one badly, and they get it from the true freshman.
The man.
Here's Eduardo Andre. Overhead pass to Small on the near side wing. Now Jonathan Powell, the sharpshooter, connects. Jonathan Powell. Went inside to Andre, who didn't have the positioning. Now it's back to Small, West Virginia's leading scorer. Great pass and a jam from Toby Okani.
Boy, Javon Small with a tremendous...
Ivanauskas and Jackson, who started the game. Javon Small, great feed, and Andre flushes it down. And a quick timeout taken by Coach Manchel.
Make it tough on him, make him go right, and then if he has to force it back.
Mountaineers back up by double digits. Andre banging down low and scoring.
Nothing, Mike, at point blank.
Alezovic inside, the spin move, and the bucket. As Coach DeVries told us this week, the current net ranking only matters if the Mountaineers can get the job done in conference play. Andre has 14 points after looking away. Small has got it done everywhere on the floor today. Powell from the corner. A 3 is good.
Cats are going to start in the man-to-man. They will do a lot of switching 1 through 4 in that man-to-man defense.
Great feed from the guard, Javon Small down low to Amani Hansberry. Sincere Harris, Toby Okani.
Freeman has the green light anytime he comes up the court.
Sincere Harris with it to Small at the foul line. Powell for 3. Swish. Jonathan Powell. Virginia late in that ball game. Just ran out of gas. That's what Coach Theus told us at shoot-around today. Yesufu for 3, and it's back to a 7-point West Virginia lead.
And he picks up right where he left off.
Small against Ward. Now Okani from the elbow.
You know, Okani with a really good job. I thought he was going to try to go off.
Every time they go to the rack. Powell for 3. Hits it, and that's a big spot from Jonathan Powell.
To let them grow and say, hey, here's what needs to be done for you to be successful in life, not just basketball.
Great feed from Small. Hansberry gets the membership roll. It's a 21-point.
In over 5 minutes, Baker. 5.5 minutes coming up on it with 4 on the shot clock. Small handles, trapped. Yesufu pushes one up. It's good. Well,
wow.
No look pass inside, tipped by Andre. Floated out to Yesufu. And he's got the hot hand for West Virginia. Joe Yesufu with a team high. There, Sincere Harris. Double team comes. He'll hook it back to Small. Underneath Hansberry, nice fake. And the two.
That's the way you dissect that.
Against Georgetown. Harris with a steal. Outlet pass to Small, has Powell. Powell has the three, and he cashes in.
Now a 2-3 zone. I tell you what, they've had an array of defenses here.
Powell for three, fouled and one.
6 against Louisville. Long pass, somehow completed and laid in by Hansberry. That was a bit of a tough turn.
Here, I wouldn't mind looking back at that flex. They've gotten great skip options when they've thrown the ball in the post. And if you can get Sorber curling tight, look out.
You just felt that one.
And the Cats have a couple of 7-footers they can turn to off their bench. Here is Small. And now the jumper from Toby Okani. So Darren DeVries may have to go a little deeper in his bench, especially with the injury to Andre. DeVries for three. He was the hero for them in their win against Gonzaga with a late, and is playing in his 144th game today. Runner from Harris, and that goes. And more West Virginia run out with it. Lewis, no. And here comes the counter punch for the Mountaineers. Tenner's runner is good off glass.
Tenner in the game yesterday. Dr. DeVries a little more time.
Yep. Small finds Hansberry, takes a bump. Harm in the hoop for Amani.
Plays, and it's so instinctive.
For Arizona, they want to go home above 500. For West Virginia, they want another signature win on the resume. Fan bases weren't coming down here to relax this week. This has been some heart-stopping stuff. Hansberry, nice turn inside. DeVries finds some space and hits it. 8th triple of the day.
Chucky Hepburn, the 3 attempt. That's off the mark. West Virginia with some numbers if they go. And they will attack the rim. Toby Okani, the 5th-year guy. Good rebound by Edwards. Small, the whip pass inside to Hansberry as he wrapped it around. Really good ATO by both. 3. Way off. Small, Okani filling the lane in transition. That is a weight room bucket because he had Hepburn short, Small with the rebound. In transition, pull up 3, good! Powell rattles it in. Powell, 1/2 away from a spot in the finals. And a date tomorrow with Oklahoma or Arizona. Hansberry for 3. And both sides want to improve that 1 remaining for the final 11 minutes. Hansberry got a look, and he'll cash it in. How about that? They've got to make it uncomfortable, and they've got to pick their spots when they trap and when they double. Hansberry off the pick and roll with a nice left-hander. 3 or 4 in this system. Probably 5 as well. Hansberry working that short roll to perfection. Nice play by Small. Good drive in the
offense, physical movement and ball movement.
The lack of ball movement and physical movement led to those bad shots.
Open look for Okani, who jams it home. Toby Okani, the 6'8", 50-year, makes it 5. Scored 19 points in his first collegiate game against Princeton. DeVries from way downtown.
If I own that.
DeVries to Andre. Can't connect. Around to Powell. Heat check. He's on fire.
Many good looks.
Here's Javon Small. Across to Hansberry for three.
And that's what Hansberry can do.
Points so far and forcing 19 Iona turnovers. Okani with the jam.
Nice feed by Javon Small.
Virginia essentially with an entirely new roster this year. We mentioned DeVries and Javon Small, a big piece. He'll be running the point for the Mountaineers, an experienced guard who comes over after transferring from Mills Leeds and fighting for a full 40 minutes.
Yes, and the last team you want to do that against is West Virginia. They're going to play hard, wire to wire. Can't let them get back into the game because they can get hot as well. Why they're not in the game right
2.8% of its scoring from last season in Ofri Neve. Steal here by the Mountaineers, Javon Small. And then to Powell, good look this time. He was set and he made it.
Much better that time. Got his feet set.
And threw it away. Small ahead for the Mountaineers, but UMass is back. Powell gets by his man, gets the jump, and gets the score.
Nice body control.
Close it down and finds Rivera. Small pokes it loose. Cutting to the basket, Powell. Powell all the way. Lays it up and in.
What a nice little spin shot.
Oh, that was smooth. Short grabs his own rebound. Oh, nice find. Hansberry.
And again, Javon Small doing a tremendous.
For that matter. 7 minutes to go. Mountaineers by 8. Shakes loose to Worthy. DeVries takes a three. It's good. Needed that. That is the identity of this West Virginia squad, and they'll have their first opportunity in the offensive zone. Here's the starting five for West Virginia, and here's a three for Tucker DeVries. He opens his account. And the flush from DeVries there. Javon Small will look to inbound along the baseline. Finds DeVries off a screen from the corner. He got it again. Whoa, heat check. Per game at Little Rock 2 seasons ago. So he's at his third school.
KJ Tenner in the game for West Virginia now.
Yep, 3 and white. Count it again. It's DeVries. Resume the action with 7:52 to go. They actually reversed the call, so it's going to stay with West Virginia. Small, the alley-oop! Oh my! Toby Okani, liftoff! And again, the only player in D1 basketball last year to get 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.5 steals. Hansberry open, he'll take it and make it.
That's the one thing that Amani.
Small, off the screen. Shot clock at 7. Good defense here from RMU. Powell steps in, long 2, banged it. Good shot with 2 on the shot clock as it went in.
Hansberry looking for some help. Give off here.
Up, didn't get it.
And Small's pass finds its way out of bounds. It's a turnover. And a turnover. Up ahead, inside. Lob. And they weren't able to connect with Eduardo Andre.
Small with 19 points and 5 assists with the lob.
He can be a distributor, but see if they can get Small moving again. Too much one-on-one here.
Oh, nice play by Johnson. Taylor took too many steps by the wayside. And it's taken away. Here comes Small. He has done it all tonight. Oh, Johnson says anything you can do, we head the other way. Can Javon Small reach down deep and find that gear? On the end line. Another miscue for the Mountaineers.
Joseph Yesufu has given West Virginia a spark at times off the bench. Turnover by the Mountaineers. Here's Jake Wallin. Yesufu gets it back to Small. And Small slipped. And West Virginia gives it right back.
Little pick and pop for Small. He lost the handle. 5 to shoot. Small gets in, lost it again. BYU basketball.
somebody to come along and be able to help put the ball in the rim for him.
Small giving it up and losing it.
Just as a freshman who doesn't play or move quite like a freshman, he's going to be really, really good in the years to come. Right on cue with the steal and the pass. Are you serious, David Punch?
Led to the 8 points per game. Right now, it's 42 in the first half. They've yielded to West Virginia. How about White? Shoots the passing angle. White in transition and an easy 2. That was Virginia. This time, eschews the ball screen. Tries to weave a pass, but intercepted by White, who had a beat on it. Reynolds. West Virginia in this second half continues their hot shooting from the first. They're shooting 55% and a turnover forced by TCU. Darren DeVries wants to see some better execution. That plays over 7 minutes a game. The only Power 5 program that can say such a thing, as Samll this time was hoping Andre was going to roll a little bit more. Another turnover for West Virginia, as we need to see Harris also back on the court. They were looking at that right shoulder, but he's now back in the game. Samll, jump stop. Oh, had a beautiful wrap-around pass, and Andre couldn't handle it.
And others. Next dead ball sends us to our first media timeout. A double and a steal. Overton spots.
He's tough. Big time shot. No hesitation. Smooth looking jumper from 3. Christian Anderson.
Remember, this is his first career start.
Who's been a rock solid player for Wes Miller for a couple seasons.
He started the last 5 games, and now a steal for the Bearcats. And Josh Reed's got his second bucket.
Open court for Samll.
And Day Thomas, an excellent defender. And they forced the turnover.
Really nice play by Bandego
to shoot. Thomas does. He's short. And Samll clears.
Let's see if he goes 2 for 1 right here. Oh, great save.
Behind the back from Skillings. He gets it back. Now in the open.
Here's Javon Samll, the second leading scorer in the Big 12. Top 3 in assists per game, points per game, and minutes per game. And that's a first possession turnover against the Mountaineers.
Got to him early on in the shot clock.
If I asked the bigs you played with, they would have said you never missed him, right?
No.
Samll with 13, O'Connor with 17, Sincere Harris with 9 for West Virginia. Taken away by Baylor.
Got something. Oh, wow.
Got on Small.
Darren
up on the baseline.
They're just blanking him, Tom. They're not allowed to have anything. 4 seconds. You got to get one up quick.
Shot clock is at 1. Ball tipped out. Here comes Demon, and he's fouled on the open floor. That's going to be intentional, I would think.
Yeah, he can't do that. You see James Brick.
A little roll and replace, and Robinson had his feet set on the weak side. A lot of confidence.
And now a turnover. Numbers for TCU. And Reynolds scoops it in. Against the taller Wenzel, 6 to shoot. Taking him inside, lost the handle, got it back. Off the hands of Hansberry, and Uday with the steal.
Active hands by TCU. Very
in this possession for the Bearcats, just can't convert to a field goal. Stolen away. Samll coughed it right back up. Numbers now for the Bearcats. Skillings. Day Thomas playing hot potato. Well ahead in the turnover margin. Not something Wes Miller will be happy about in the locker room. Samll stripped. Good hands. Jizzle James got the steal. Dylan Mitchell just head.
Expectations. Wes Miller's not happy. The fans are not happy. And the players, to me, look like they're frustrated.
Skillings. Interception. Missed the finger. 6 on the shot clock for Javon Samll, and he had his pocket picked. Uzan had it, and then O'Connor knocked.
West Virginia has missed their last 6 shots, and we said that's a trend in some of their losses this year.
Ripped away by Jones, up ahead to McDaniel. Easy land.
C.J. Jones came in shooting 41% from 3. Kansas State now 4 of 7 from outside. Small wrapped up by 2 defenders. It's Hopkins that's able to scoop it up. McDaniel, 2-on-1 to jump.
Small to inbound. Small's got to get it up. Goes over the top, and the lob miscalculated and a turnover. McDaniel pushes it down the floor. Hawkins.
Small trying to draw contact, does not, and loses it. Jihad transition with the left hand. No, but Quainton's
combined points in the first half. Here's Javon Small floating it up, and too strong. It's kind of almost in between his ideas there.
I think he got a little confused. He wanted to throw the...
They basically tripled Chatfield and took it away. And now Small cutting through the defense, lost it, and look who it is, Chatfield picking it up. Javon Small has 13, has hit some absurdly tough shots tonight. Trying to feed it underneath him, and Powell not on the same page, and that's a pretty cheap giveaway.
But Powell is scenario, take the charge. But Javon Small, rule of verticality, went straight up and got the stop.
And now the offensive foul. Lipsy.
Corner of the court and got the rebound on the left side of the rim. Another Mountaineer blunder. That's their 6th turnover. And now pressure from Colorado after the make.
That's their game plan, but they get it to the one-man press breaker, but he had to rush it.
Asking the steal, trying to find Yakimovsky. Yesufu takes it right back. Small on Delorso. Now Delorso, the steal, 1-on-3, poked away from behind and out of bounds.
Being more comfortable. I mean, they don't need Love to go get 18 points every night, because I think they do have other guys. And right now their defense has been good as well, closing the gap that time on Small.
Wildcat for Kyle Smith up in Pullman, Washington. Small lost it, back-to-back turnovers.
A little bit too much dribbling on that possession. They need more ball movement.
Told us, listen, guys are playing different roles. You had to slide Carter Bryant over to the 4. He's a little bit more comfortable there. We've tried to figure out where Vaser is best suited on the offensive end, but right now it's a KJ Lewis.
Message from Steve Lutz, our meeting with him last night. Have not put together a 40-minute game yet. 2-man game here. Andre on a bounce for Small. Bryce Thompson has the steal. And when it comes to the State, Arturo Dean in. Talked about him, top of the broadcast. FIU transfer. Led the nation in steals a year ago. Sees the court for the first time along with Brandon Newman for Oklahoma State. Jennings runs the court.
Hard to press when you're not making shots.
Harris has been everywhere. Another steal. Small floats. Wasn't sure if he and O'Connor were to go for a hammer dunk. Hit the front of the rim. Chi Avery the other way. First pre-Big 12. And was honored pregame with a special 1,000-point commemorative ball. Kick out this time picked up by Chi Avery.
One of the best resumes in the Big 12.
Tucker Breeze still out. 5th straight game missing here. Uzma with a nice pick. Defensively for Oklahoma.
Now.
We're going to stay and trap that ball screen. Got the open back.
Is the 25 at Mizzou. They're at 18 with just over a minute to play in the first half today. And there's Elizabeth. I don't know if he was ready for that pass or not. Kansas only 14 fouls, so they got fouls to give, but don't need to there. As the Mountaineers turn it over.
Mountaineers have got just about everything they've wanted offensively. Not that time, though. Small gives it away. Stripping Planutis at the cup.
Conference this year before he's ever played a conference game as one of the top players in the league.
There's the lob. A little bit too strong for O'Connor. On the other end.
As you can see, they're switching everything.
Small inside. Offensive foul. Javon Small, the Oklahoma State transfer. Quick dribble step. Now feeds Hansberry. Out of bounds. It'll be Bethune-Cookman ball when we come back. West Virginia leads it 12-3. Long one from Thomas. Small was bumped going up for the rebound. He has it. Spin move past one defender, but it's lost possession. Now here's Willoughby for three. In and out.
The 1 point game. It's West Virginia by one. And big for West Virginia. Their keys. Another giveaway.
Well, West Virginia turns it over. Get to those keys in just a second.
West Virginia's largest lead was 15 a possession ago. They're up 13 now. Small. Trap comes. NC Central gets the takeaway. Inside.
13 each for their respective sides. One concern for West Virginia, just 2 points for Tucker DeVries in that first half. How do you get him going offensively?
You do it naturally. You also play through him. It doesn't mean you have to. Obviously, a Jimmy V, guys like Dick Vitale. It's been remarkable to be a part of it, right? To the point where it's become unifying, right?
Tucker DeVries is an outstanding three-point shooter. He's on the Naismith and the Wooden watch list. And there's a turnover by Small, and DeVries not communicating.
Here is Bryant. Lewis. Another turnover forced.
Good hustle by Harris.
Small at pass. Deflected by Love again. And then O'Connor at the rim. No, misses the tip. Hansberry takes it away from Krivas. And Small lost the handle.
Isn't it so appropriate? Chucky Hepburn playing with a black eye after the way he performed yesterday. Add that to the stat sheet.
Yeah. And down on the ground to tussle with Small. Go, first half. Small picked. 2-on-1. Pryor will keep.
Hansberry was so good at the nail yesterday.
Small. And that's going to be another offensive foul. Got the arm extended.
Hansberry. He's been fantastic as well.
Small double teamed and they shake it loose. Pryor the other way. Came up through the Greg McDermott tree at Creighton. Coached alongside Rar, number 12 in white. And Small turns it over.
And West Virginia not having a problem getting in the paint.
Oh, Nembhard with a steal. Kept it in play. Battle. And a foul.
To get into the front court for the Mountaineers. Small, hassled by Wallace, who's all over him. The feed to Okani is behind his shoulder. Okani wanted the alley-oop.
That's what he does, that toughness and grittiness, driving and scoring at will.
Panthers getting offense from everywhere so far tonight and forcing havoc on the other side. Small drives, loses a handle. Low in transition. Alley-oop to Dunn. Yes! There, rebound to Okani. Small shakes off Dunn. Offensive foul. Damian Dunn, right spot, takes the charge.
Another.
From 7 feet. Hankins Sanford on the make, because that one is tipped out of bounds, and it will belong to UMass. 9-point West Virginia lead with 8 minutes to go, being cut.
Having anything to do with that.
Yep. Small going to pull up. Oh, trying to give it to Hansberry in the giveaway.
Well, Hansberry thought he was going to shoot it.
Diggins fouled. West Virginia can get out of this situation, and Small gave it away. Tucker DeVries,
yeah, one of the
pressure. Small, got to get it up the floor here. Quick look at the clock. Ran into trouble, didn't have an option. And Sanford in. Run with it. Sincere Harris had it knocked away. Hansberry. Small went up with it and had it knocked away. He wanted all of it there. Here comes RMU. Mountaineers with numbers back, though. Minute gone, second half. Here is Small. Lost it, and it belongs to the Colonials. Here's Hansberry to Small. Underneath, Looking for that same incisive pass, and that deflected off the fingertips of Okani.
Nose plugged up and coming back from injury. Madsen twins on the floor together. Mason Madsen attacks Small. Lost.
A cold start on both sides. Williams. It's short. Offensive rebound, Texas Tech. 1 for 6 from 3 and 1 for 3 from the line. Williams trying to ignite some offense, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. And
7 turnovers a game. Take good care of the basketball for most of this season.
One of the things they've done a great job this year on is at the defensive end.
Skillings.
Yeah.
5 to shoot for Aulette against Small. The step back by Aulette. And taken in by Jonathan Pebble.
Play, but you got to take the 2 when you have it.
Here's Uzan. Spinning, had Small on skates, and Milos Uzan. Manuel Sharp. Oh, he stutters. He's already dealing with the ankle injury, and
Hawkins, pump fake out to Jones. 3 to shoot. Jones off to do something with it. His jumper well off target, so a great.
They lost a tough game to Cincinnati.
Yeah, we asked him what he did to try to prepare for the hangover, and he said there's not much you can do tangibly. He's got to keep talking.
Lipsy inside. Contested shot, no. Tipped around and won by one.
Take care of the basketball. You have to value the possession every single time down the floor.
They are all over Curtis Jones right now. Javon Small read it. Here goes Small.
his backcourt mates KJ Lewis and Jaden Bradley have gotten work done for the Wildcats. 10 to shoot. Lewis step back on the crossover. What a night for KJ Lewis. He's got
into the arms. And here comes Harris. Harris trying to get his own miss. Loose ball deflected. Small! What a shot after nearly losing the dribble.
She fell down on his pants and got back up and drained it.
Mayo missed a three.
Mack, nice crossover. Inside, Micah Peavy with the putback.
Token pressure. Bradley, he'll go for the two and get it. Manipulating the five in the middle third, playing in the shoot. That's what Darren DeVries' team is doing offensively.
Ajay took an extra step.
10 on the timer. Here's Dunn. Working against Small. Spinning, hanging, and hitting. Damian Dunn.
Tough. That can't make Frank Martin happy. There was no box out at all.
And a response on the other end. Follow-up slam by Yep. Diggins. Knocked loose again. Powell's on it. And we'll find Yesufu.
What a shooter this young man is.
Curry all the way. Strong. DeVries with 20 seconds on the clock.
The non-conference games are going to be so important for West Virginia. Now, you've got to do well in your non-conference before you get into the Big 12.
From deep, DJ Smith.
Gambit here. Yeah, one thing about West Virginia, you're going to love their defense.
Shot clock winding down. Ruffin high up off the glass. Shot clock. 13 points in the early going and Small 35% from three. Inside and a bucket there for Felix Caceres.
This is a...
On cheap.
Nice.
Yakimoski. And that one tipped out of bounds.
Don't give this guy room.
Dak going to work inside.
Here at West Virginia. And you look upstairs and you see names like Rod Thorne, Rod Hundley, and of course Jerry West. Another bucket.
Able to knock it down.
Hall smashing his way to the hole. Coleman, confidence is kind of gone by the wayside. And it's taken away.
Maker, and he can make those tough ones.
Lovering finds Gabe Madsen. And Madsen with the turnaround inside the arc. Little facing a lot of contact. Gabe Madsen to the rim, blocked by Andre, but a foul.
Mainstays in the starting lineup, including Day Thomas, who's really come on since he's been inserted into the first five. He's off on his first shot. Here come the State.
Give it back to him. Nice.
Mitchell kicks it out to Reed. 3 on the timer. And that one hit the top of the backboard.
Fire 3, no good. Edgecombe pushing the tempo again. Langston Love downhill. 2 free throws coming up for Love. None, baseline. Edgecombe, extra pass to Wright. Oh, what a move by Robert Wright. Great defense from West Virginia. 4 seconds, Edgecombe. Tough shot, offensive rebound, Omier.
Makes the handoff to Catchings. To
See how they're
Stewart.
chasing him. Look, Tom, see how they're just chasing
now they
them,
are,
guys.
yeah.
They're not giving them any open shots. That's what they're forcing them to do.
Saunders with
5 to shoot. Deshaun Alette, his nickname is ISO. He's got to create. He hits it with a foul.
You can just retool in 1 year, and Darren DeVries has done one of the best jobs in America with that.
Alette against Small, trying to hit a tough shot. It's off the side of the backboard. Reynolds off the bounce. And Reynolds, the lefty, scores.
Oh, boy, they really stayed with that play. It looked like it for a second chance opportunity.
He's got 6 boards in this game to go along with 5 points. Here's Arsenault, baseline drive and a soft touch at the
5% of the time as a right-handed player because he's trying to get to that inside pocket shoulder with his right arm.
Jones, he knocks down a step-back 3.
Here comes Jones. They go to Lipsy instead. Inside, little Euro. Lipsy misses.
Press. 18 points for Yesufu, the 6th-year senior. Ruffin, way short. And into the hands of
sometimes those things do happen, but you've got to watch it.
Final 10 seconds. Hammond hoisting. Ron Cheek gathered.
For the first time this season, this week, ranked number 21. Arizona started 10th in the country as fans wanted a traveling
non-conference schedule, so you just got to try to keep getting better, and they've done an unbelievable job of getting better in December.
Lewis blocked this time as he tried to get to the rack.
Oklahoma State talked with Steve Watts last night. His first concern was Small and how to limit him in this game. Hasn't happened yet. It's got 12 points. Jennings lost another turnover.
Percy Hurst, 3:45.
Well, and then you would expect that with them in the first year in D1 ball.
Rebound, Aiden Reichert. Gamble with a jab step. 5 to shoot. Planutis might have to create for himself here.
Mountaineers, they average 10 per game. Well, and if they can score, then they can keep Arizona out of transition because they can get back and at least set their deep way out on them. DeVries says get further out on them. Bradley off the bounce into the lane. Hansberry was there. Here's the West Virginia Sports Information.
Smith off the hesitation.
Made perfect from the field, 3 for 3, 6 rebounds to go along with it. And he's done everything the Panthers have needed from him tonight as Leggett converts. Tucker DeVries.
That was his cleanest look of the night. 27-foot three-point shot.
Leggett off
this Pitt defense.
Cross court. Leggett the drive. Floats in the air. Can't get it to fall. Now Small.
Curry. Will he go in transition here? No, slows it down and finds Rivera. Small pokes it loose.
Rated freshman out of Centerville, Ohio. Originally signed with Xavier, but he's been a good player all year.
Ronchi can't hit. High arcing shot. And Yakimowski.
To the three, it's that extra game. If you get that quick turnaround, the NCAA tournament you play on a Thursday, you're still trying to get your legs back from the tournament. So you'd rather play 3 than 4 in that conference.
Just about everybody in West Virginia tried to block that.
They needed that one.
Johnson slaloms his way to the hole. Denied. O'Connie with the big.
It is not the all-senior starting 5 to open the second half. Sharam chops to the cup. His first bucket for Utah. Credit Harris getting back defensively. Sharp jumps, takes Small off the dribble. And a foul.
The entire time, really taken as a personal challenge.
You are in for a workout if you're defending Madsen. Sharif jumps off the mark. Keller in offense. Assar wants it on the block. Gabe Madsen. Short. And Andre with the rebound.
Second in the conference in assists per game. He's a projected lottery pick, 3 and white. That jumper's off the mark, so a cold shooting star. And one of the best offenses in the country, BYU, so far just 1 bucket. Richie Saunders can't put an end to that. The offensive rebound by Keita, but we're going. The 3's not falling, but the 2's, well, it didn't fall that time either.
Fast on that first step. When he comes off the crossover, defenders have not been able to keep up with that. Posey in the paint, jumpers off, rebound Small.
They still think at a minimum there's going to be 8 teams. If there's one other team to watch out for, it's Cincinnati. They're right in the middle of the bubble. Their next 2 games.
Era. Texas Tech dressed in their home whites, and the Red Raiders have the first possession. Leaner from Anderson, who logs his first career start.
Adjust the shot midair. Watch how they're playing top and inside. He wants to get back over.
They're on an 8-0 run. Hawkins gets in deep. Blocked by Andre, who rolls him up. And it's West Virginia.
Out and running, get some easy ones. Williams able to get inside for some strong looks around the basket. And then letting the jumper fall, playing inside out.
James and Small, this is the matchup we signed up for. James off the mark. Bandego.
Well, they set that up out of the timeout to drive the little guard. And Jonathan Powell's more of a catch-and-shoot guy. Good setup, another good tip out by the bigs.
It didn't hit the rim, so the clock is winding down. 7 to shoot. Thomas, left hand, no. And Hansberry comes away with.
On the road here, that has got to feel good if you're a West Virginia fan. Crossover from Roach, tough mid-range, no.
And Powell. So when Jonathan Powell, known as a shooter, makes the one more pass to the wide open O'Connie, you have to be able to get matched up in transition.
Taken away by.
They'll be interested to see if they can disrupt BYU's flow. You know they want to shoot 3-point shots.
A couple of short shots on their first 3.
See Kevin Young said they're putting their hands. Harris, they're putting their hands on them.
Saunders running to the rim, switched hands as he went toward the cup.
Showing the side.
Andre, the transfer from Nebraska and Fresno State. Hall off the screen. Hall hesitated for a moment underneath. Can't reverse the layup. Andre with the rebound.
As the lob to O'Connie was knocked away. Here comes Jake Wallin driving with the left. Rejected. Eduardo Andre. Gabe Madsen getting help on the screen from Keller. 10-footer on the baseline. And a offensive rebound, but not before. Small went for the swipe. Now Madsen for 3. Small got the rebound. Tracking down.
Jamie Dixon has told Aulette, I want to see more point guard plays out of you. Aulette initiating, missed the floater. And a foul.
This season, so a guard-heavy backcourt with him and James, and then the hot shooting, albeit streaky, Simas Lukosius on the wing, as he's been Dago on the offensive glass.
You know, one of the hidden keys in this game, we see so much switching defensively. Both these teams play straight up. You've got to set solid, rock-hard screen
pointers, and West Virginia is shooting just under 50% from the floor. And Small makes his mark defensively as well, standing up Day Thomas.
I think Dylan Mitchell is a key guy. He's so talented, former McDonald's All-American, superb athlete.
Yeah. Second half for West Virginia, but Cincinnati hasn't been able to capitalize. Just 12 points for them. Lukosius blocked by Andre. Uzan to his left. Hansberry. Yeah, West Virginia 2 for 8 from three-point land. Under 10 to shoot now for Uzan. Pryor off 1 foot at the free throw line. Offensive rebound. Francis with.
He's let teams get back in and have these double-digit leads. Lawson has to hoist it up. No whistle. He was looking for the foul, and that'll bounce out of bounds. So can the Wildcats continue to maintain this cushion?
I'd go to Kassan here. You've got the mismatch.
Oh, picked again. It's Small.
Ali drives, missed it. Yeah, got to make that a 2, yeah. O'Connor. Miller with the shot clock at 7, puts one up and knocks it down. Adam Miller with the bucket.
I can tell you that.
Miller. Another one. Wow. He's in double figures with shot clock at 5. Miller a deep 3. What a fight by Jihad. And they've needed him. Miller runner. Oh, what a in.
To win a national championship.
TJ Otzelberger in year 4 has a nice new contract that keeps him in town until 2032 as Gilbert. Lipsy, oh, so under control and puts Iowa State back in front.
5 of the Mountaineers' first 9 possessions, they've gone below 10 on the shot clock. Quick rise and fires off the mark. He's guided multiple programs to Final Fours. Uzan getting in on the action for Houston. Uzan deep in the shot clock. He'll have to hoist.
Especially on the road, you travel from Tucson, snowy conditions. Your players are probably having to deal with the time change as well. Cincinnati to West Virginia from Tucson.
And the defense to attack.
Small has 7 points now for West Virginia. They're down by 2. Left hand Bradley. That's too easy. Arizona's been getting to the glass here.
Arizona, that little floater in the lane, that's his shot.
Back to back for Jaden Bradley. They can beat you in so many
more. They are thin in the middle.
Mayo short, and the Jayhawks have missed their first couple of shot out. Coit gets it back from Adams. Diggy, floater. Jayhawks just not shooting well at all. Mayo slices in the lane. Contact. It came to rest in the heel.
Short roll, his ability to find the second level of the defense and complete the play.
West Virginia foul. It's Mountaineer Morgantown.
Oh, Hunter Dickinson thought he had a piece of that. Floated right over the top.
Mayo off the backboard. Dickinson.
First miss of the game for West Virginia. Freeman with a pull-up, too strong.
Certainly can.
Just over 16 to go in the first half. That's a Lopsided shot there from Trey Thomas. Rebound West. Go one and done against the zone. Freeman, left-handed drive. Good help by Andre, who got a piece of it. Ward puts it up.
No call.
Freeman tries to go over Hansberry, but can't put it through. Thomas with the drive, and he's fouled. Circle. 7 to shoot. Freeman puts it up, rejected by Samll. Down in drive, so quick and shifty. This is Trey Thomas. He pulls up for a 3, it hits! Trey Thomas, here's Freeman. He wants to take it to the cup every time, and he scores again. 14 points for Brayon Freeman. On 1 day of rest, they played Virginia Thursday, traveled Friday, now in action against West Virginia at the Coliseum. Thomas was robbed by the lead for West Virginia. The Mountaineers have indeed pulled away here. Largest lead of the game thanks to an 8-0 run. Hansberry, who scored,
go on the rebound for NC Central. And Samll will be whistled for a foul. He gets Parson on the call. And
I think they're going to settle in here in the first 5 minutes. You just want to get to that under 16 timeout, figure things out, make your adjustment.
Mack with a little floater, rolls off. Sorber fighting for it. Debris. Now Epps going to work. Epps inside, does a nice job to cradle it and lay it in.
So I like that from... It doesn't feel like Georgetown's up, right? Am I alone in this? Like, now it does. But
Mack going to work, lost it right to Peavy. That's a physical take from Peavy, but it rolls off.
All impressive yesterday. Hansberry, anywhere Darren DeVries put him on the floor, he made threes. He scored on the block. That's not going to look good on film for Pat Kelsey's team tomorrow. Hepburn short, Samll with the rebound. And a different story from yesterday when they had to rally from 10 down in the second half as Hepburn hangs and hits. They've missed their last 5 shots, haven't scored in over 4 minutes after building a 10-point lead. That is long gone. The last Javon that played on the top of the floor like this for West Virginia was Javon Carter, who was the Defensive Player of the Year in the nation that his senior.
Now it's Leggett. Tries baseline. Shifts in midair and couldn't get it to go, but off the finger. Leggett working on Samll. Good defense by the Mountaineers. O'Connell came over to help with on this team for sure.
It's definitely a good blueprint for this team to work with. Sometimes it's hard. You've got different players coming from different schools.
12 play.
Curry with some high ball screens, pulls up, tough shot made, and Jalen Curry over the top.
Mr. Basketball in Tennessee.
That's right, Memphis native in double figures in the season opener for the Mountaineers. Watson, long 2, contested 2, no good, and an offensive foul.
Nice move by a guy that size.
Curry for double figures. Wow. He's got the hot hand. 27-2 Mountaineers. Whistle off.
Momentum on their side going into the Big 12 tournament.
They're ranked 9th in this week's AP Top 25 poll. A block on a 3. Javon Samll with his 11th blocks now. 3 3-pointers. And West Virginia is shooting just under 50% from the floor. Samll makes his mark defensively as well, standing up Day Thomas on that drive side. 3 to shoot. Time was not on West Virginia's side either. It's a steal by Skillings. Griffith off balance. No whistle. And I think
you cannot leave him open. Double comes on
team.
Roberts. Pryor after the scramble. Sharp, a fall away 3s. An air ball may have been partially blocked.
Out to Cryer. Lays it up by Hammond.
Good hustle on the retreat by Colorado after the steal.
Hammond finds Smith. Oh, Small with the block. Hammond drills it from.
Freeman has it at the circle. 7 to shoot. Freeman puts it up, rejected by Small. Up to Tenor from Trey Thomas, the most efficient three-point shooter on the roster. Carolero Martin might have had it deflected there by Small.
He did.
Too deep in the clock. It's too slow developing. And Arizona put a couple up. That shot was blocked. Owaka rebounds. Oh, Nembhard with a steal. Kept it in play. Battle. And a foul. No, they're going to say just knocked it out of bounds.
Boy, Tucker'd like to have that look back. He was able to step right into that.
Rejection again by the Mountaineers. They've been terrific in the paint in the second half.
I think 7-0 run now in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Survived the onslaught, and now will try and settle into their game. Miller had that one blocked by Javon Small. Great two-way guard.
Puts it up there. Easy play for Hansberry. Great finish inside.
Another turnover. Javon Small, showtime. Knocked away by Mikowski. Coleman, confidence is kind of gone by the wayside. And it's taken away. Here comes Small. He has done it all tonight.
Takes you feel like he's going to make. Just the backspin, the follow through. His form is the same way every single time.
It has been a tough night for Noah Reynolds. Gets that ball poked away, a scrum on the floor.
They're doing everything right there to start this ball game. Again, we talked about it early. A double-digit lead. And stretched out a little bit more. Just some missed.
Javon Small has really played the facilitator the last 2 games, Kings. Teams have been all over him. He's only taken 9 total shots in the last 2 games.
Shooter makes the one more pass to the wide open Okani. You have to be able to get matched up in transition.
Taken away by Javon Small, all alone in space for the dunk.
KJ Tenor. It's only his 4th three-pointer of the season.
Time I was going to say, they got guys making threes that haven't made threes in a long time.
Small forces the turnover, now in trouble.
Full court pressure now by West Virginia. They've got Sharjobs caught in the corner, and it's a turnover. Good feed, Small to Okani. Defense paying different, but non-existent. I mean, he really has completely energized himself with about, 6 weeks to go in the season, and he's become a big deal for this West Virginia offense. Another steal.
Base on it.
And Sincere Harris has 6 of West Virginia's 12. He averages just under 6 points per game. Off the latest TCU turnover, Small fires to shoot. The freshman punch. Trying to find Aulette. Small the tip and the steal. And Javon Small ties the game again.
Lukosius has been probably the biggest frustration for the fans and the coaches because he was so good in the non-conference.
Harris, another steal.
McDaniel with 11. Jones with 7 off the bench. Onyenso with 5 off the bench. Max Jones, though, with the turnover. Small, sprinting ahead in transition. Whoa!
Quietly had a really nice game. Yeah, he's had a nice game off the bench for the Wildcats.
Castillo whips a pass. Small had a beat on it. This time spinning against McDaniel. Dumps it off. Harris, excellent finish in to maintain this cushion.
I'd go to Gasson here. You've got the mismatch.
Oh, picked again. It's Small in the open floor, and he is cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, we asked him what he did to try to prepare for the hangover, and he said there's not much you can do tangibly. He's got to keep talking about it. They talked about it a lot as Hansberry cuts through and
You have to value the possession every single time down the floor.
They are all over Curtis Jones right now. Javon Small read it. Here goes Small the other way. Lipsy fouled him. And they do.
Houston starting 5, usual cast of characters. Roberts has been playing really well as of late, but he throws it away, and a run out for Harris. A slam.
Khalil Brantley, transfer from LaSalle. A big star in the A-10 there the last 2 years, led them in scoring. Small, here's the pick, here's the run out, blocked. His first concern was Small and how to limit him in this game. Hasn't happened yet, it's got 12 points. Jennings lost another turnover. Small held the pad, easy hammer. Unfortunately lost Jerry West this past summer. All Mountaineer athletic teams wearing number 44 in his honor, his jersey number on their unis. Here's Powell, head of the pack block.
The Small misses the layup.
Boy, Small's had a bad break on 2 shots.
But a good defensive play, great hustle from Small to poke that one free.
For 5 minutes, West Virginia has scored 6 points in the last minute. 29-15, tip and steal. Here come the Mountaineers with Small. To the basket, he scores.
Toby wasn't set good just now when he let that shot go.
No look pass inside, tipped by Andre. Floated out to Yesufu. And he's got the come back into the game.
Mack, 2 seconds, turnover.
Defense has really picked up. Actually, I do. I played at UCLA, 2 of the worst school years in school history, so it's tough.
Scramble for the ball. Small takes it away. And Small will hold it up.
And let the Caleb Love, number 1 in blue. Townsend, double teamed, lost it. West Virginia's got it. Nice job by Hansberry to bring the double. Oop, they left Small. Tucker, a 2-time Missouri Valley Player of the Year. That's the Larry Bird Trophy. West Virginia's got it again. Louisville just not in sync. Took down ranked opponents yesterday. Again, ball screen action on the naked side, clearing everybody out to the other side. That's it. The inbound looking for Pryor, who doesn't get a clean catch. And we've got overtime in the semifinals. Oh, there's a nice. There comes the double. Yep. Making him a passer, and he turns it over. Ike, pass picked off by Small.
Tries to put it through, but there's a lid on the hoop. Here comes Iona quickly. Adam Jai driving baseline. Good deflection by Okani. Steal, Javon Small. Pulling up Iona in the first half. First meeting between these two programs. Good defending by Small. Hesitates, now takes it. 3 Gales in there to try in the first half. Small has 6 on 2 threes. Imobor has it stripped. Small almost had it taken away. Eduardo Andre here. Back to Reeves and Jai all the way around to Patterson. Good defending from West Virginia. Powell the first one to it. Small has it now.
Almost. And the Panthers gather.
Good job by Pitt getting the stop there, but they can't allow second chance opportunities.
Low with a nasty crossover, but then it's taken by DeVries. Working.
They really got to do a good job of getting him the ball, making sure he stays hot.
DeVries, the 2-time Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year. And a timeout called. And of course, last year under interim head coach Josh Eilert won only 9 games and kind of delayed that head coaching hire until this past off season, and they wanted to make
production not easy. West Virginia, of course, replacing 2.8% of its scoring from last season in Ofri Neve. Steal here by the Mountaineers, Javon Small. And then to Powell, good look this time. He was set and he made it. First 3 of the game for Tucker DeVries. He's got 7 points. Watson, the oop. Threw it under and threw it away. Small ahead for the Mountaineers, but UMass is back. Powell. Curry, will he go in transition here? Nope, slows it down and finds Rivera. Small pokes it loose. Cutting to the basket, Powell. Powell, all the way. Lays it up in it. Diggins, knocked loose again. Powell's on it. And we'll find Yesufu. Hansberry, underneath, surrounded, rejected.
They're not going to play anybody in the Horizon League that's as good as West Virginia or Villanova, so They've got to work on that.
Another steal from Javon Small. Flushes it home. And the Mountaineer night, right?
Yes.
Again, average 20 points per game, was one of the best scorers in the country in terms of scoring per 40 minutes. Second in the United States. Corner three, Small. Short. Rebound. Taken there by RMU. Numbers up, but Small knocks it loose, and DeVries can take it away.
Jonathan Powell.
Small, right? Just make it tough on him. All that contact and see what they call and what they don't call. Gabe Madsen short on this three.
Bit of daylight. That's all Small needed.
Sharp jumps the pull-up. Offensive board.
Ball movement after that was really good. Both teams look more comfortable on the offensive end to start this half.
Sharp jumps with a three. Yes! Sharp.
Add to a BYU run. Now Saunders surveying, takes it himself.
This West Virginia defense is a top 25 defense in the country. They have to get stops on the defensive side and allow that to push.
Cato gives it to Baker, and he gets the floater to go.
Baker does such a...
Doesn't have it turn around, and then the shots. He's been unselfish while hunting for a shot at the same time.
Wenzel finally puts an end to the scoring drought.
Look at this defense from West Virginia. Can barely even get into the paint.
Small cutting off all the lanes, and White hits a tough shot. With two more on the board.
He's just a smart driver. He waited for Hansberry to lift out of the paint for that opening to happen.
White, the silky smooth floater, and White starting to heat up here. TCU starts to get some momentum.
Great help from Hansberry and recovery. Textbook.
White draws the foul on the three-point shot, and that's going to be down by Uday. Here's punch back the other way. Posey trying to get into the paint, up and under, and Posey an excellent finish as he draws the foul.
Good look for Small inside.
Hansberry, the transfer from your old stomping grounds, Illinois. Anderson, his second three around and out.
Edgecombe, full head of steam. Jeremy Roach coming off the bench today. This is his first three-point attempt.
The handoff to Saunders. Saunders for three. No good. He was making a lot of those during shoot-around today.
And now a half games, he had been non-existent. I mean, he really has completely energized himself with about, 6 weeks to go in the season, and he's Saturday evening. Mason Madsen, step back at the elbow. Tough shot. Loose ball foul again.
Again, Utah down the stretch here, creeping back into this game with 5 guys off the bench.
Mason Madsen
report, and now they've already scored twice on it.
And Sincere Harris has 6 of West Virginia's 12. He averages just under 6 points per game. Drive. And too strong on the fadeaway, but Uday gives TCU a second crack. And a let in and out with the teardrop.
Out of the set.
They've carved up TCU with that throughout this first half. 4 to shoot. Alette just 1 of 8, and that goes in right on cue. TCU needs it. 8 to shoot. The freshman punch. Trying to find Alette. Small the tip.
Rebounds and 5 assists. So when they play their best opponents, he's the best player on the court.
Simas Lukosius gets the handoff. Sincere Harris.
The Kansas State coaching staff knows that, and they all looked like they were going to originally go to ISO there with Kassan.
Austin, a rare two-pointer. Bothered at the summit. Jones keeps it alive.
18 years old, unbelievable.
Youngest player in the country by 6 months as Miller hits the front of the rim.
And leads the nation in...
Mason. Freeman with 5. Freeman has to put one up. It's way off. Out of bounds.
You have to block out.
Jones no good. Hansberry trying to box out. There's Heisey again. Gilbert short on the 3. Chatfield is causing a lot of...
That was the emphasis in shoot-around. He said, our front court is better. We can win in the front court area.
Lipsy, nice little pull-up jumper.
2 tonight. Weaving back and forth, trying to turn the corner. Banker is in. Count it, and 1.
Darren DeVries is saying, shooter, shooter. Hammond has the hot hand, and he misfires this time. 28-21 here, approaching the 6-minute mark. Ruffin, the fall away. He's got a dozen.
He's playing good defense on Julian Hammond as well down on this end.
And a turn.
Slip-ups, especially when you're behind late in the game. And that last time Hammond rushed the shot.
Ruffin, the turnaround, an air ball. But recovered by Hammond. What a hustle.
Love to his left with some hesitation. Silences the crowd, at least for a moment.
They would not give up any space on the box.
West Virginia 0 for 4 to start the half. Here's Bradley turning a corner. Double pumping midair as Jaden Bradley gets...
Got O'Connor on his back. Harris looking for Dickinson. 3, Mayo. There's the answer for Kansas. The guy who's been their hottest.
Here's Aiden Reichert. Little give to Planutis. Long 2. Too strong. Planutis, once he gets going, he's hard.
Eagles have won 3 of their last 4, Bake, after losing 6 of their first 7. Tough shot. Defended well by Javon.
I would argue that's more of an indictment on the opponent. No offense.
Mack hits the triple.
Some struggles. It feels like it's been an eternity. I mean, the expectation of these programs is to win.
Air ball from Mack in the corner here. Mack fade away. He hits it, and back and forth we go now.
All right.
DeVries run. All 15 of his points outside the arc. Bradley, no. KJ Lewis has returned to the ballgame here for Arizona on the drive, short on the shot. Long rebound, DeVries.
Got to be really careful right here if you're West Virginia that you take the shots that you want to take, not the ones Arizona dictates.
KJ Lewis in the lane.
79 win against WVU for the Minutemen last season, but for both of these teams, almost everything is different. Diggins, the 3 ball, no good. Offensive rebound, foul. Diggins in. Hansberry almost got a piece of it. Curry matches up with Small. Diggins again, want to get him activated. Banked it in.
Oh boy.
Did he call it? So the Mountaineers have adapted to this new system.
Yep. Well, they've worked at it.
Yeah. Curry, 3, strong, rebound, squirts loose. Oh, Harris plus.
Oh, you can.
Pretty average night, right?
Yes.
Again, average 20 points per game, was one of the best scorers in the country in terms of scoring per 40. Over midcourt, Cam Woods, the senior from Alabama. Jaffo to the basket, and a tip-in finish there by Samll.
That one tipped back. Great hands there as Harris blocked it. Shot clock winding down. This time it's Ruffin, and the rebound pulled down by O'Connor. They feed Malone. Kick out Smith. Good look.
Hickson clears. Making just his 2nd start of the year. Erickson launches the 3, and he drills it.
All pushing in transition. I really like West Virginia trying to push in transition right now.
Keanu Dawes. Sarp. Wallin pulls the trigger. That's a 3. Looking to feed it to him. Well away from the bucket now. Asar gives it up. Erickson for 3. Loose ball kick.
An 0 run for West Virginia. TCU. Look at this scoreless for the last 5.5 minutes. Posey, the 3, he'll launch. No good. Rebound to Yesufu. Great Virginia with a +4 advantage on the boards. And Mike, for TCU, you're down 15, but you know you can play so much better as White banks in the 3.
James off the mark. Bandego clears. And a fresh 20 for the Bearcats. Jizzle off the mark yet again. Shoot it. James does off the back iron. But another tap back. And a deep three from Day Thomas.
Mitchell. Down to Love, who just beat Powell to it. Right in trouble out for Edgecombe.
Chance to stand next to Cannon catches. It's huge as well.
Little shot fake. They give it off to the right side for Hall. His three is good. He converts his second three.
Collect themselves because whatever they thought the game plan was, that's not happening right now.
Catchings, and he's fouled. He'll get 3 shots. That foul is good to Demon once he gives it up. That 3 is in and out by Mag.
Not there. Asar tried to throw it off a West Virginia body. Gabe Madsen taps it back inbounds. Mason another crack at it, another miss. Asar another offense.
Posey gave TCU a spark Sunday against Colorado. The son of James Posey, 12-year veteran in the NBA. Robinson off target.
He made one.
Reynolds puts it up. Posey skies for the offensive board.
Dumps it up to Hawkins. Oh, almost rocked the rim. Kansas State will control. Gasson will tee one up. Too strong.
Lipsy inside. Jackson back to the basket. Taman Lipsy lines it up, misses. And
you cannot leave him open. Double comes
Double
on
team.
Roberts. Pryor after the scramble. Sharp, a follow-away threes, an air ball may have been partially blocked. Out to Cryer, lines it up and drills it. Most of those in the first half, but here in the second half, Houston is really clamped down. Uzan's three is in.
Yeah. An air ball, but recovered by Hammond. What a hustle play. Open look for Ruffin for 3. Oh, Baskin with the hand.
A run here in the final 2 minutes of the opening half. 10 to shoot. Love a deep 3, well off the mark. 47 to go in regulation. Bradley for 3. Jaden Bradley's got 13.
Here's Dean. Can someone stop the bleeding? Kelly cannot. Long rebound.
Gamble. Now Reichert with a ball fake. To the corner to Planutis, the sharpshooter. He connects. Now Rattan Mays between the circles. Wants a screen from Reichert. Ivanauskas for 3. Lakers in a row. Well on their way to doing so here against Mercyhurst. Planutis for 3. Rebound Harris. The most efficient three-point shooter on the roster. Carolero Martin might have had it deflected there by Small.
He did.
No good. Working for the rebound is David Onanina, and he got it. Now Trey Thomas from way downtown. Off the mark.
By Okani. Now you're just running through some stuff to see how Arizona's going to guard it.
Townsend. No. Oh, lead. Lewis tries for 3, and that ends their drought. They had been scoreless.
The matchups they want.
Caleb Love has really struggled to score since the early minutes of this one. He'll try from 3 and get it.
Can't find the mark.
He had a nice game yesterday against Gonzaga. Dropped 19 on the Bulldogs. Waterman for 3. Way off.
Now, there's the double to Ike.
Good ball movement. Everybody gets a touch for the Zags. It ends up with Hickman, and he's got it for the triple. Biggest of the game. Hickman. And let's see how Gonzaga responds. Nemhart and Gregg working on the right side. Stromer gets a clean look.
That's his first three-point attempt.
He's starting in man-to-man.
Adam Jai now the freshman from the Bronx. To the corner, Reeves, too strong. DeVries gets the board, and there's
story of his night. Can't buy a bucket from anywhere. Rare to see that from DeVries.
Jorge rims out from the corner. Let him get hot. Off the front of the rim. Abdul-Goad.
And no box out that time.
And Mountaineers collided. And UMass, can't get the shot in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Survived the onslaught, and now will try and settle into their game. Miller had that one blocked by Javon Samll.
Like this sub right here by Coach DeVries, getting Yesufu in the ball game, because we've seen Yesufu's had the ability to heat up and hit big shots. Now West Virginia is a little bit.
Anderson pulls the trigger. A three is there.
On their side going into the Big 12 tournament.
They're ranked 9th in this week's AP Top 25 poll. A block on a three. Javon Samll with
3 on the ESPN 100. Well, big news for West Virginia. Hansberry now on the bench with 2 fouls. So Javon Small's back out there.
Shot clock to 20, so they've said there's a change of possession. Demon will inbound. Saunders for 3, no good. So that's only his second shot. He's 0 for
make threes, but he can make that running floater.
KJ Tenner from the great basketball city of Memphis. Saunders on the backdoor cut.
Coach there was also the Mountain West Coach of the Year 2019 for the Aggies. Tough fadeaway jumper for Gabe Madsen, both him and his twin brother.
A good job running the offense, good on-ball defender, but that's what they need, other people just to help a little bit with Small.
Good action there to get Madsen open in the corner, but he misses that. 4 points per game in conference play, although coming off a 10.5 rebound performance in the win against Colorado. Buried in the corner, that's a tough shot for Mason. Now Javon Samll.
It's going to be open all day long unless Utah rotates from the backside.
Hansberry's got 7 points, 6 from the three-point line. Mason Madsen, a quick
100% effort on Madsen and not letting him catch the ball anywhere.
Madsen, just 2 points so far in this game, 1 of 5 shooting as Utah gets the three.
Lukosius. There's a big size advantage, and I know that Lukosius likes to play on the perimeter more, but that might be something they could look to do as well. Small, boy,
they've gotten a very clean look in the corner for a 3.
They love to go to the corners. They got him again.
Here's the third one. Austin for 3. Can't cash in.
Clean look, though. It was a good look from 3, but he didn't realize that his weak side defender actually left him and had an open look.
Austin curling. He's been rather quiet here in the second.
Court for short spurts so he can catch his breath. Typically, it's a young man that plays about 38 minutes a game. So Coach DeVries getting creative with the way that he gets him off the floor.
Man, who'd have thunk that, right? To start this season.
Cryer, a clean look. And the rebound, West Virginia underneath.
And Colorado's got to attack one of those trappers, and that's what happens is they get inconsistent offensively.
Smith is short. He struggled the last 2. 10 straight for the Mountaineers after the Buffs had the first bucket of the game. Smith tries it again. This time he connects. 51%.
Close to that is going to add just extra firepower and much needed firepower to Oklahoma State's offense.
Newman from deep. Too strong, so make a hand on it.
Yeah, outscoring Kansas in the paint 16-4. And there's the other storylines. Andre outscoring the Jayhawks. Now that's even. With all that, is this the day that West Virginia wins at Allen Fieldhouse for the first time ever?
Well, Eduardo and Andre stepping up here in the second half.
Mayo.
It's been all Mayo. That's 19.
KU.
They've been getting in Mayo's hands.
Mayo takes the 3.
From beyond the arc.
Yeah, a lot of it's between the ears now.
Planutis with the turnaround jumper. Can't get it to roll. The Mountaineers have not hit a field goal in more than 5 minutes. A 3-possession game. Planutis is rejected at the rack by Andre.
It's been interesting. Tucker DeVries has really been working with him on his three-point shot. Hadn't worked out yet, but sooner or later, he'll hit one.
Thomas misses, and Powell collects the...
King fouled. And we'll shoot 2. Late whistle, but probably the right call.
Small into double figures for West Virginia. Max 3 is too strong. Harris rebounds.
Is now. Significant growth.
A list of incredible players that he's had at UConn as Mack rises up and misses. That falls.
Love again. Feeling it. 7. Del Orso. Harris with the rebound. That's his.
So Louisville instead will inbound underneath. Smith, can he make amends anyways? Nope. Skids off the rim. And it'll go to physical and intentional about getting good post-up position here in the second half. First foul on O'Connor. Floater's good from Nolan Hickman. Another good lob.
34-18, nearly doubling up Iona in the first half. First meeting between these two programs. Good defending by Samll.
With something.
Coach DeVries was asked this week, similar question, Bake, as Jungers misses from deep.
Points. And you're thinking here for Dan Toole, head coach from Robert Morris, maybe slow things down a bit. You're going to be a fun year at the WVU Coliseum and in the Big 12 for sure. Oh, they'll get a foul call here, but on who? Samll was involved.
And hit. And a rebound tracked down by Jope. And that one up and in for Sebastian Ranchi. Baskin, feed, Yakimovsky can't hit. And here come the Mountaineers. Samll, Hammond down inside, kick out. Dak, and that one rolls off. Man. It's like there's a lid on the rim.
The defense, Yesufu is doing such a nice job fighting over screens, having a no-screen mentality, tough cut.
Wenzel cutting, and he's been the bright spot offensively. He's got 6 points now for TU.
Cannot give up a 3 here because you don't want BYU to get comfortable.
Wow. Demon.
Great play.
Floated right to the basket. It's the largest lead. I know it's subtle.
Mason, shot clock is down to 4. Jihad drives. Jihad tries to slip one to Quaintance. What a pass. They've executed him.
Baskin against Andre, again playing with 4 personals. Joke puts it in.
Continues to go for him in that game. Miss O'Connor doing the fake. On a bounce. Samll can't hit. Both teams ice cold here. Avery. Who's open? Elects to pass. Samll looking for his first points against his former team.
Certainly from what we've talked to him, he's up for the challenge.
He's got the personality for it, too.
Turnover.
Very well here in the first half. Edwards finds Pryor. That's a 5-point trip down the floor.
3-pointers for WVU in the first half. Samll has 6 on 2 threes. Imobor has it stripped.
All the shots, they're getting a lot of them when they're missed.
Underneath, good find. And the finish there for Jalen Curry. That'll end. Matches up with a freshman Powell, and Rivera uses his size but can't finish. Abdelgoad the offensive board, and they lost Curry, who heads to the basket.
It's you guys, we can't give him looks like that.
First 3 of the game for Tucker DeVries. He's got 7 points. Watson, the Oop. Threw it under and threw it away. Big swing here. And it's there. Count the basket for Hankins Sanford. A bit of a risky handoff there for Curry. Leading scorer in the game for UMass. Threw it underneath. Worthy up over O'Connor. Follows his miss up and scores it.